All right, let's go.
Hi, fuckers.
Hi.
What's up? How's it going?
Hi, fine young gentleman.
Hello, my man's, my guy. That's the thing to say now.
That's
My
Yeah,
guy.
hey, that's my guy. My guy. Hey, my guy.
my G actually.
My G.
That's my
Yeah,
G.
see, I'm white, so you know what I mean.
That's why I'm here.
I got you.
I prefer my fine associates.
See, that's pretty Asian.
That's what the views say.
I don't know how to.
Welcome to the spot. Welcome to Self-Hired's ThinkSpace.
Yeah.
We're having a good time. I'm here with two pretty cool people, man. People that know more things than I do. Probably because I'm young as hell. We didn't disclose, but I'm young as hell out here. So I'm trying to learn a couple things today. A couple things about music. We got the best DJ in Vancouver in the house.
I wouldn't say that.
I would say
I would
top.
say that.
I would
I
say
would definitely
top.
say that.
I would say my favorite.
From time.
Okay, say that.
Okay, I would say my
Y'all want to
favorite.
put a target on my back already? I'm leaving.
That's
gives a
fine, man.
fuck,
Get
man?
the bag.
I'm leaving.
Get the bag.
Get the bag.
Get the bag. So you can
man.
say it. And we got our self-hired ambassador as always.
Ambassador.
Young
Intern.
COO. Young intern.
Intern. Associate.
Associate director.
Hey.
Water boy.
Water boy. You did come through with the waters, man. I appreciate
Uber
you.
driver.
Nice.
You know. Anything, you know,
You
when
sound
when
Haitian. You just have 1,000 jobs.
It's Vietnamese, man. It's next thing down there. It's next thing down
Nobody
the
actually
hustler.
ever knows what I actually do. It's funny. So I just like to keep it like
Moves in mysterious ways.
Yes.
I like it though. So my introduction to Flow is terrible. Maybe you could do a little bit of justice to that.
Well, this is my brother here, and I'll tell you why. Is because the first time I met him, he was already doing the DJ thing, right? The second time I interviewed him, the first time I met him was when I interviewed him. The second time I interviewed him, by then he's already popping
Right.
in Vancouver, right? So this is a good guy because when I first talked to him, he said he told his old job to suck a dick, and which was a corporate job, right?
God damn.
That's what you said, right?
Yeah, they can
And-
still suck a dick too.
See, there you go.
Yeah,
In
they-
so many words.
They've
Yeah,
been
they can still-
sucking
they can
dicks,
still
man.
do- Yeah, they can still do
Some
it.
Shaquille O'Neal dick.
And he was
Word.
gonna. This is what sparked. This is why I even had the conversation with him in the first place. Is because he decided to follow his passion,
Right.
and make it a career. And this guy has definitely made it a career. He is. See, here's the thing. On his Instagram, it seems like he's out every night, right? He's out every night getting a bag, like I explained earlier, right? He's getting a bag. Every time you see him partying, he's not there just for fun. He's having fun, but he's getting paid. So
He's getting paid to have fun. That's why he has so much fun.
so he took
Facts.
music. He loves the music, loves to party, and loves to network. He did put all three to be a DJ, host. What else do you do?
Talk
You're on
a lot
radio.
of shit.
professional
shit.
professional shit
Professional.
talker.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why he
Yeah,
fits
yeah.
right in.
Curator.
Can I hire you to just walk with me and just be my motivational speaker?
You know?
That intro was hard.
Bro, and here's the thing. By now, if you haven't, if you don't know who Floetic is, if you've definitely been to at least one of the hotter clubs in Vancouver, and he's probably there on the hot night, and he's playing, and he's got the tunes you like. So
That's why I said he's the hottest DJ in Vancouver.
hottest
That's why I
DJ
said
in
that.
Vancouver, please take that.
That's why I said like you gotta.
Hey, sure.
Put that on
I'll
your
take
resume.
it. There you
Take
go.
it.
I'll
Put it on
my
your
resume.
resume.
Put it on my LinkedIn.
No, but for real, he's from the first time I got introduced to him till now, he's definitely worked real hard, and I really respect that grind and hustle. So the last time me and Josh talked, we were talking about time management, right?
Yeah.
And I remember I asked you, why did you quit your job? Why did you hate it? Because he was doing corporate stuff. He was in marketing. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So that's a good career, right?
Yeah.
A seemingly good career. And then he
Yeah.
said he quit because he didn't like routine.
Yeah.
Me and my man Josh, we're all about routine, right?
Oh, crap.
But
Oh,
then
shit.
what I wanted to
That's
say
not a
to
good way
you,
to start
He's
this.
about to get up and leave.
but what I want to say to you, I was talking to Kevin the other day. I was talking to my guy,
My guy.
Yeah, my G.
my guy Kev.
Yeah.
And it's like we both know where you're gonna be each day of the week, or what club or what bar.
Yeah.
So in a way, you do have a routine.
No.
No.
It is.
No. Just
Explain.
because you have to be somewhere at a time doesn't mean it's a routine, though.
Okay, explain routine then.
Okay, so for me, routine is like, 9 to 5, you get there, you know all you're going to do is paperwork. That's it.
Right.
If I go to a club, I don't know who I'm going to meet. I don't know what I'm going to play. I don't know who's going to come in. So that's not routine.
It's improvisation.
Yeah,
He's
but the
improvising.
routine would be you having to be there at that certain place at that time.
I don't
And
know if I
every
call
week
that
you kind of
routine.
have, but it's a
It's a
type
schedule.
of
It's a schedule.
it's a schedule.
But it's not routine.
So let's dive into that. What's
Semantics,
the difference
man.
between a schedule and a routine?
Well, what do you think it is? And I'll give you my perspective.
So it puts you on the spot. Right
Exactly.
there.
Don't just come asking me
Yeah.
questions. I want
Matter of
some
fact.
answers from you.
Well, a schedule
A lot of fucking
can
hostility
be
in the
a
room right
routine
now.
schedule.
Yeah.
You ever heard routine schedule? Right. So it's a schedule
Why is
that's
he making stuff up right now?
Are you working for
guys ain't-
Webster's or what are you trying to like?
Okay, listen.
Okay.
So a routine schedule would happen every weekly, right? Weekly until it changes. So I think you meant at that time is that you didn't like the mundane activities of what you had to do at work. That routine.
Well, yeah. That's
Okay, but
I
would you not
100%
say
agree.
that every week you have a routine of which clubs and which parties you need to be at?
No, because I separate it. Okay, so for example, if I go to the club and I play the same songs in the same order and I see the same people every week, that's routine.
Right. So that's
If
what
my
you didn't.
schedule is to just show up at 10 p.m. or 11, but I get to do different things, that's not a routine.
Right.
That's just a schedule. I'm scheduled to show up and I can do what I want.
Okay.
That's how I see it.
He's not playing the same stuff every day though.
No.
Exactly.
That's
So
true.
that's why it's not.
So what routine do you like?
That's a good question.
You
That's-
gotta go to the gym or something, man. You
Oh
gotta
yeah, I go to
hoop.
the gym.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I work out. I play ball. Like, yo, this lifestyle will catch you if you're not,
Yeah,
you're not ahead of it.
I was gonna say, man,
It's caught a lot of
alcohol is a
people.
lot of calories, my man.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Like, no, I go to the gym. I try to go at least 5 times a week.
Oh God,
Yeah. That's like an hour and a half, at least 5
my
times
guy.
a week.
Okay,
My man's though.
Yo,
My guy.
Talk
My guy.
Explain your whole. Explain what a typical week is then.
Typical
'Cause
week?
You said this lifestyle will get you.
yeah.
So
if
explain.
you're not careful, yeah.
Okay, so explain what lifestyle does that entail.
Okay, well, let's,
First, sorry, before you get into that,
Yeah.
you're a DJ, you're an event host,
Yep.
you're a curator because a lot of people come to you about music and blogging and a lot of stuff. So explain fully what you do and then go into your whole week and what that entails.
Okay, so what I do, yeah, well, you just kind of explained it. I curate events, my own events,
Yeah.
open mics and pop-up parties, whatnot, and I DJ for other people's events as well. So that's essentially the base of what I do. In terms of how does my week look like? Mondays, my phone is off. I'm off Instagram. No one's talking to me because that's my time to like
Sabbath. We call that the Sabbath.
There you go. So that's
Yeah.
my day to just literally unwind and say I'm disconnected.
Okay.
Because I feel like if you don't do that in whatever you do, like whatever career path you take, you will eventually burn out.
yeah.
I
you're
really
going
think
down.
that's a
You're going
lost.
down.
I don't think a lot of people do that. I try to do that. I'll be honest. I don't always get that, but
Yeah.
when I go to church and everything on Sunday, that's supposed to be the day I disconnect. But I think
Yeah.
that's really. I didn't expect. That's surprising to me. I didn't know that you would do that. 'Cause it
Yeah, if you
seems
try to
like-
get a hold of me, there's only a few people that can get a hold of me, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right.
My family, obviously, and like Kevin,
Yeah.
the other Kevin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If it's on some like let's make a joke type shit, but like
no business.
no business. Like
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
got you.
talking
Okay.
business. I don't care. Like it
I
could
respect
wait.
that.
See, once a week is cool, but for me, it's whenever I go to the gym. Or
Yeah,
if
fair
I'm
enough.
sweating, if I'm running or I'm hooping or whatever, it's like
Okay.
I'm on airplane mode. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not even like some people get through. It's like no.
Yeah, it's like
So
it's
Josh,
out.
you don't have a week or you
I don't have a day
in the week.
No, I don't have a day because it's
Okay,
like
cool.
I mean,
You do bits of each day.
I do
Yeah.
bits of each day.
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I
that's
mean?
fine.
So
Well, all three of us are busy as shit.
it's like
So-
you gotta. For me, like I get up stupid early. So like a lot of times I'm working at like 7 a.m. So if I want to work out, I gotta get up at like 4. So
Yeah.
from 4 to like 9, no one texts you.
Yeah.
No, for sure, for
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
it's,
Most-
so it's like
yeah.
you're fine. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, anywhere from 1 o'clock to like 10 o'clock. It's just you can't get shit done because everyone's just like
No, for sure.
blah 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 blah, hitting your phone for this, that, and the other. Like you're trying to do this or trying to get workouts in or trying to get photo shoots in or whatever it is. It's paying the fucking ammonium. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I
No
mean
doubt.
that's why you just take that 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take
fair
a 90
enough.
minutes, and it's not for me. I don't even want to look at my phone.
Right.
Like I got a playlist. I just hit that playlist. I just let it shuffle, let it run. I'm not like timers, no nothing. Like I'm trying to. I don't want to feel this fucking thing in my hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like on some totally other shit. So that's what it is for me.
But that's not most people. I guarantee you, that's not most people. Most people cannot stop looking at the phone, stop calling and texting.
You know
all week,
what
like-
though? Like, okay, all of us are we're entrepreneurs in our own sense, right?
I wouldn't say entrepreneur, but yeah, go ahead. I get what you mean.
You know, we all do our own thing, right?
Yeah.
So like our phone is connected to us a little different than just the average person.
100%.
True.
So it's like when we get fed up, like we're fed up because we're always on it. Some
Yeah,
people aren't
sure.
always on their phone. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I think that's why we just think differently.
But like a lot of times, if we don't hit our phone, like business stops.
Oh, full stop.
Like it's like, you know what I mean? It's
No,
not like
for sure.
It's not like that girl you were texting. Now she's
Yeah.
mad at you. Da 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 da. Or it might be that too. But it's like nah. Like we're missing out
You're
on money
missing
tonight.
emails
But you
and you're
guys
missing all
don't
types
deal
of-
with the overseas stuff. I have to deal with the Vietnam like time zones and stuff. So
That's
that's like
crazy.
you got to be like either really late to catch
Yeah.
them when they're in the morning, or
Yeah.
you got to be
Oh,
like
that's crazy.
your morning is catching them at night.
How many
so
hours?
It's a 14-hour difference.
14-hour difference.
Yeah.
That's a
and things don't always work out, so sometimes it's a waste of time to go back and forth for 3 days, and
Yeah.
then something
Right.
falls through, and you're like, oh, no bag
Yeah.
here, right? But
So you
That's
guys
it.
can't do emails. It has to be like phone calls.
no, you don't do.
yeah. It's all
emails,
voice,
no.
right?
That's crazy.
Yeah. They don't.
Anyways,
text.
before I kind of got us into this tangent,
Yeah.
your week, because I just want to get the clear picture of how your week is like.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Mondays is my day to just kind of be myself, which is we used to play ball on Mondays in Richmond, and Tuesday just kind of ramping up. I have the radio show, Rum and Coke Radio.
Yeah.
So we do that.
Plug.
I've been there
plug,
once.
Plug,
Yeah, that's a
plug,
plug.
plug,
Yeah.
plug.
So Tuesday is like my paperwork day as well. That's when I kind of look at the calendar and plan.
Yeah, that's right. A DJ has paperwork days too, my friend.
Yeah.
Invoices.
And
invoices.
all types of stuff, man.
Yeah. So for all you guys think it's just fun and games.
Yeah. But you know what? It's fun. It's fun because I'm doing my own. I'm doing it for myself. I'm
Yeah.
not doing
You're not
it
doing someone
for-
else's paperwork.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
for
doing
sure.
it for Matthew at fucking corporate. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I can cuss. I can cuss.
Wow.
Absolutely, you
You
can
just
cut.
called
Oh,
out
God.
names.
Oh,
Shots
I don't know
fired,
who
bro.
Matthew is. If there is a Matthew in
I
corporate,
thought
then
you were talking straight to your old
I'm
boss.
not-
I
I'm not
guarantee
gonna
there's a
dime
Matthew
people.
in
Snitches get
corporate.
stitches, bro.
Yeah,
Snitches-
word.
There has to be a Matthew somewhere.
1,000.
Yeah.
There's a Matthew sitting at his cubicle right now. Being like,
Fuck you, Matthew.
Yeah, I hate that guy. I don't even
God
know
damn.
him.
How'd he call me out like
Yeah.
that? I hate my job.
Okay.
Shit.
Straight
Okay.
up.
I'm just trying to get to the part where you drink a whole bunch of alcohol. But go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so the one day that I get, let's talk Wednesday. I got Wednesday nights. I'm out
On Granville.
DJ on Granville for now. Thursday I'm in Yaletown. Friday I pop around, just do different clubs and whatnot. Saturday is the one day where if I am drinking, that's the one day I'm drinking.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, for real.
That makes sense, man. I don't know why
Okay.
you
I feel like it's every night though, but
Okay,
maybe that's
so let me give you a gem right now. Okay.
okay.
So as a DJ, it's my job to promote fun and
Yes.
music, right? For people that are at home, if you look at my Instagram or Snapchat, what is fun to you if you go out?
well,
To both of you, actually.
I'll let you take that one first, Josh.
If you're out, you have like what's your diagram or whatever for fun,
You gotta have good people,
right?
good females,
Okay,
good music,
okay,
and the right amount of liquor.
Okay.
okay.
Okay, for me, it has to be a vibe, and a vibe consists of a lot of things you said there. The right people,
Yeah.
a certain amount of liquor, because once it goes over, then
a
it's just
threshold.
It's not fun.
it's just
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
just a dumb, like, it just gets too wild, right?
Mm-hmm.
And big for me, and that's what this whole podcast is about, is the right music, because I've been with you guys in different places, right?
Yeah.
And you can tell my energy changes once the music's whack. I'm just like, I'm driving home.
I feel
Yeah,
you
I'm
100% on
done.
that.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
though, like,
I'm done.
it
Like,
takes
if
one
it-
track. It takes
and
one.
it's not. You know what?
He's a
It's
tough
fun.
cookie to break.
Dead
He said
ass.
it
Yeah.
takes one track, not
No,
even like a
for
few.
me, I go by the vibe. Like, I like a certain genres of music,
Yeah, no doubt.
right?
Yeah.
But if it's a different genre of music that just doesn't fit with what's going on, then and it keeps going.
Yeah.
It
then it
depends.
just-
It depends if it's
yeah.
like a quick mix in. That's one thing.
That's
but if
fine.
the DJ like slows it down, like, all right, hold on, and
Yeah,
then just
yeah.
and then just drop
Yeah.
something like it's fire, and you're just like, oh my fucking god, you gotta.
If we're and then if we're all twisted, if we're all turned,
Mm-hmm.
but we're all like having fun, like we're all by the end of the night, we're still like then it's still fun. But
Yeah,
if
that's
people
fine.
start talking shit, start fighting, or people start blacking out, puking already before we even left the club or left the party, it's over. That's just a gong show.
Okay.
right?
So
So
what's the
going back-
what's
going back
the what's
to-
the environment?
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to what
Yeah.
my point was. So on my Instagram, I will show you myself. I will show myself having a drink in a packed room.
But it's water.
and you'll hear some good music.
Yeah.
Right.
That doesn't mean
Which is
I'm
facts.
having more than one drink. I might not even finish that drink.
Okay.
It's just to promote that I'm out. You guys should come party with me.
Right.
Right.
And hit me up tomorrow or
Right.
whenever. That's all it is. There's no way I could be this productive if I was drunk every night. Impossible.
That's what I was thinking, because I'm like, no, but then your sleep schedule is crazy, because just the following weekend, Friday, you're at Dre's for Kevin's birthday, and then you're in Whistler. But never mind Kevin's birthday, you would have done that anyways, right? Because you always have that Whistler
Oh,
thing.
yeah. But,
no doubt.
once again, like if you think about it,
And then you come back for the brunch.
which is fine, but you got to
It's
remember,
a 3-day.
like, think of it as any job. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna ask or let you guys spill what you guys do, but if you do a 9 to 5, right?
Yeah.
After 5 o'clock, you got to drive home. Let's just say it takes an hour.
Sure.
Got to make your dinner.
Hour.
Right?
Yeah.
Another hour. So
Yeah.
by now it's what, 7, right? You're gonna watch TV, unwind, or go to the gym.
Right.
Let's just say you're going to bed by 12 o'clock, and then you got to wake up by
depends.
6 to go back to work. What's the difference?
True.
It's just I was just flipped upside down. That's the
Yeah,
only
yeah,
difference.
true.
It's the same thing that
Yeah.
you guys are doing.
Yeah.
I guess so.
If
Yeah.
you really think about
I
it.
guess
Yeah.
so. I get
So
what you're
that is
saying.
a routine.
That's yeah. I don't mind that routine. That's
My
my
guy.
sleep.
So there you go. That's what I
That's
mean.
my
about-
sleep schedule.
Okay. Sleep schedule. Preferred.
My preferred sleep schedule.
Preferred. Okay. So what were you saying about how this lifestyle could take you if you don't take care of yourself?
Like I grew up in a pretty good household where people held me down. You know what I mean? Kind of
Yeah.
taught me how to be a gentleman, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And I grew up around good people in the industry. So some people, like when you're young, when you're 21, 22, you're getting fast money, you're partying, there's girls, there's drugs, there's alcohol.
Yeah.
That could get anybody.
Yeah, no doubt.
If you're in there, a few days a week, right? I've seen it happen numerous times where people will come and go. But the people that stay are the ones that know, okay, I need to calm down. I need to save my money. I need to do this. Because it is a fast lifestyle.
That's any professional for
We
real.
were talking about this the other day, between the fine line of balance and enjoying yourself when you're
sure.
young.
Oh,
remember?
facts. Yeah.
Because if tell them what you do.
Well,
like,
I
tell
mean,
'em what-
yeah, okay. Just to your
Put
point,
some-
because I'll
put some
forget
context
here, though.
into
But
this. Yeah.
so for instance, like, I got bros that will just earn their first 100K salary or 80K salary. I guarantee that's gone in a week because you're getting that BMW.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So it's like fast money is fast money. Like money is money. Like money doesn't change you; it just exposes you. Right? You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like alcohol doesn't change you; it just exposes you. How fucking true is that? You know what I
Facts.
mean? Like really though.
You
And
should
so
put that on a shirt.
self-hired, get at that. We gotta. I don't know who runs this fucking business, but they gotta think about that.
That's pretty dope.
That's super funny. I'm a student. I work in wealth management. So I work. I'm in the job. That's not true. I'm in my job because I value time.
Okay.
So in wealth management, basically, I work in ethical wealth management, so sustainable investments, basically. And the whole reason I ever went into this, basically, is because I see advisors get in the office at 6 and get out at 8.
Yep.
Like
8 a.m.?
8 a.m.
Yeah,
8
yeah.
a.m.
That makes
They're
sense.
in pre-market.
Yeah,
Market
pre-market,
opens. They'll have a 1 client meeting, maybe 2 client meetings. Days done at 9 o'clock. I said, yeah, I want that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Right.
And they enjoy the rest of their day.
And they enjoy that,
Yeah.
whatever they want, right?
Most
And-
people in financials, in markets and stuff.
Absolutely,
Like
right? I
traders,
mean, there's traders and all that
Day
stuff too.
traders
So,
and
and then there's the whole. I mean, you know me from basketball, so I mean, from the organizational standpoint to the training and the coaching standpoint, that takes up most of my life.
Yeah.
and I'm also going through
Which is your passion, which
which
what you love,
yeah,
right?
again, my passion, and there's a lot of other things that are my passion too, like music and communicating, speaking, leadership, all these different things, right? There's a million different things, and so what I do for work is like the smallest part of my life, right?
Yeah.
But the reason behind that is that for me, like I came up, I mean, like my family had no money, so it was like I was taught that you don't need money. Money's a tool. You don't need it. And as a result of that, my family was always extremely poor, right? So I take that same mindset where it's like, yeah, you don't need money. Money's a tool. So let's just establish a base so we're good. You know what I mean? Like we're good, right? So the whole reason is that if I can spend 2 hours a day in an office, which I mean, talking to people in coffee shops or whatever, It is what it is. I'm super passionate about the markets and all that. Like I'm a nerd. Like I may not look it, but I'm a fucking nerd, 100%. And so if I can take that, establish a base income, and then do whatever the fuck I want with the rest of my time, and have work. Like I hate that word. Work is just like a toxic word. Like if I can have work, it just to be 10% of my life, 5% of my life, I'm taking that route 100%, 1,000%, right? Because again, I hate work. I love, and it's cliche, but I love grinding. Do you know what I'm saying? Like progress is one thing. To me, when I think of work, I think of someone doing paperwork for somebody else.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit. I mean, because you're building something else, something that's not yours. Now, if I'm working for myself, I'm not working. You know what I'm saying? I'm grinding, I'm building, right? I don't want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be a builder. You know what I'm saying? Like let's leave shit here. Let's build equity in other people. Let's have a legacy, shit like that, right? So, I mean, the 9 to 5, fuck, that'll kill you, man. It'll kill you. It'll kill your soul.
Anybody,
It'll kill your soul, 100%. Okay. You don't tell me it's not going to kill you. Like you have to be one disciplined motherfucker for it to not kill you.
Okay.
Right? In my mind, like I've seen it. I've been there. Like at lower levels, like you got to put in the time, and it's just simply about time, especially in a corporate ladder. Like they expect you to be there 9 hours. They lunch.
Suck your life, bro.
Like that shit will kill you. Like what do you see? First year out of university, or people be gaining weight, people losing girlfriends, all this shit. Their life goes down the hole because they don't know how to manage it, right? So it's just to get there. I mean, think about it. They say sitting is the new smoking, right? Literally, like your body starts to shut down. You're not doing anything, and your mind's not really engaged. Like, don't tell me your mind's engaged. Don't tell me your mind's engaged.
Looking at a screen for fucking 7 hours.
Your mind's not engaged. Like you're so good at processes. Whether you're in marketing,
I think both of you guys can relate because you guys been in that corporate kind of position.
Been in there.
I've never really, but I've maybe a small stint at Lululemon.
It's a life. It's a life that I don't want to say you have to experience, but it gives you context on everything else. It can change your life, right? Like you said, fuck that shit, right? And so that's it. Like, don't tell me you're engaged because your processes are so automatic at this point, right? Like when you're doing marketing, you know exactly what you do, the templates you need to set out, right? The proposals you need to put out. You might be putting a little bit of thought into it, but you're not engaged the way you are when you're DJing, or the way you are when you're on a phone doing calls, trying to set up all this shit. Like when you're really communicating with humans, so your brain's offline, your body's offline for 8 hours a day.
Right.
I agree.
You're literally dead.
I agree.
Is there a different definition of dead? Your heart is beating.
But you're not all
But
there.
you're dead.
Yeah.
I agree. 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
But I also think that it really depends on the person.
True.
Some people can discipline themselves for that, and some people like that shit. You know, some people are just comfortable with a good job and
Nobody likes that shit, Kev. Fuck that.
I've seen different.
I'm telling you, if they like that shit, they're lying to themselves.
Listen,
they just like comfortability.
Josh, there's a whole different generational thing, because I meet all kinds of people, all walks of life, right? There's some old school guys.
Here comes that Vietnamese wisdom.
No. This is not a Vietnamese. Actually, I meet guys who are like real old school, and they think they don't think the same way, because we're afford these options now because we're millennials that have access to the internet, have access to. These guys didn't know what that stuff was back then, so they just knew work, right? But having said that, though, there's still a lot of values in that, because I believe, even though I don't work a regular 9 to 5, I don't really do different things like that. That's not true. I do have a regular job, and then on top of that, everything else. So the whole day is just work. But I enjoy what I do, right? But you have to think there's certain things that you have to do just in general. So to build something, you have to have a certain phase. So you can't walk in here between your 20s to your mid 30s and expect shit. The headlines you see of like a 22-year-old millionaire or some 25, that's a 0.00001% of the entire population of the world, right? Things take time. Things happen in phases, right? So the whole corporate thing that you went through, that was a phase in your life.
Oh yeah,
right?
no, I'm happy I went through it.
How long were you there for?
5 years.
5,
Damn.
6 years,
Yeah. When I busted my ass and I was like at the top.
Right.
Crazy.
Then I just jumped off the top and.
Word. Because that was just a phase in your life, right?
Yeah.
And people, like, there's nothing wrong with being in a phase of your life. It's just you're always trying to go to the next. But every time you go to the next, there's always another next, right? So at this point in your life, it's a phase that you're in.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So I think that there's a lot of merit to what you're saying, and you guys, what you've done, and what I've done too. I used to work for Anytime Fitness. Everybody knows this story, right? Managed, and I said after 5 years, I'm like, what the hell am I doing here?
Right.
And I
Right. Jumped off the top.
jumped off the top, booked a flight to Vietnam,
faith.
kicked it there for 3 months, and then I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then somehow came back and linked up with Kev and did the whole self-hire thing, and here we are, right?
I got you.
But there's phases in people's lives, and then there's patience that you have to have, right? Because if you're always thinking about, I should be somewhere else, then you're never going to be where you should be. Does it make sense? Everybody's got to have goals. Everybody's got to have ambitions and whatnot. But then not being present in the moment, not being present to what you're doing, then there's no value in it. Like, you're not going to learn anything, right? There's going to be a point like you're pushed out of your comfort, like you were, and a lot of people are, right?
Yeah.
You're pushed out of the comfort, and you realize, like, this is dead end for me, right?
Right.
But I think there's also merit in putting time in certain things, right? I did a 2-year diploma. I don't do kinesiology, or I'm not in physio and stuff, but that was a phase in your life, right? So,
like, no, I got you. I mean, yeah, be where your feet are at.
yeah,
It's a great saying, right? Like, just where
all that just to say that you just gotta be patient. You gotta be present in the moment.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, we're humans of habit, right? So we trick ourselves. So like, everybody says like, oh, do what you feel is right. But the thing is, like, we live in a world that our brains weren't constructed to live in. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was doing what I always thought was right, I would be 300 pounds, because I would be so worried about food supply and source that I would think I need to gain all this weight, so when I can't go hunt a deer, you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, over the winter time, I can just eat this fat that's on my body, right? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like, we trick ourselves into like being certain ways. But I mean, yeah, like being where your feet are at, for sure. And I'm sure as a DJ, you're not thinking you're there. You have to be there because you're engaged.
Yeah, you got to be present.
You're engaged on a different level.
Yeah.
So I think whenever you're looped into professions or jobs or situations where you're not engaged, that's an issue.
Yeah. Flo said something to me on the interview. I have that clip on either my or the self-hired page's Instagram. Is he said every night he goes out, so you'll say it a lot better than I'm saying it now, but every night he goes out, you never know when someone's coming to party or something.
Yeah.
You don't know what part of their life.
He's making me sound dumb and shit.
You don't know what part of their life that what part of their life
you don't know like who
Yeah.
you're gonna meet and what they're going through.
Thank God you cut him off there.
Yeah. That's
bail me out there.
So
It's
wait,
true,
you don't know what point in their life they're at? Or what? Sorry, what?
the way I explained it was like the way I look at nights. Okay, we were talking about taking requests. That's what we were talking about.
I think
Right.
that's
That's what we're talking
where
about.
it started.
And he's like, "Do you take requests?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll listen to everyone's requests. I may not do it,
Yeah.
But the reason that I listen, and a lot of people, shouldn't say a lot. Some DJs don't listen to what the crowd's like, what they're asking before.
Yeah.
It's because for me, it's like you never know what people are going through. Like you could have just got a raise. He could have just told
Lost
his
his
car,
Right.
or just bought a house. And that song may take them to a memory that we can't understand, but they'll love it.
Right.
People are paying, like, being a DJ is a service to people. That's the thing that DJs forget.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not DJing for myself.
Facts.
I'm DJing for the crowd. Like, the crowd's paying to be there, to hear me play.
Yeah, you
which
provide a service.
It's a service.
Facts.
Some people think that, like, I'm the DJ, so I'm going to do what I want to. Like, no, that's stupid. Like, you're not going to go to McDonald's, ask for a cheeseburger, and the person's like, you know what? I'm going to give you a sundae because that's what I want. I want a Sunday, so I'm going to give you a Sunday. Like,
Bring that back.
Can I get a cheeseburger? I'm going to give you a cheeseburger. Good analogy, right? Not
That's
bad.
a damn good
Right.
analogy.
That's why I'm here, guys.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. Open your eyes.
Yeah.
Open your eyes.
No, man, for sure. And then you got to keep a certain mood going and
Yeah, man.
you know,
It's a vibe, right?
So-
appease a crowd, right?
Yeah. So just talk about how, what was it like for you when you first started out? And I know the story, but like, how do you go from quitting your job and then just being popping? Like, you don't go from that to being popping right away. There's a whole process and there's a whole journey behind it.
I mean,
continuing journey too.
There was at least a 6-month period where I was working and I was like, you know what? every day I wake up, I'm miserable.
Oh, you're talking about still back
At the corporate.
Okay,
the corporate,
at corporate, right?
So I honestly tuned out. You're talking about being tuned in and being where your feet are at and whatnot. My feet were at home while my body was I was at work. So I one day I just walked in. I said, guys, here's my 2 weeks.
Crazy.
Without a plan B, right? No.
I didn't have a plan B.
Okay.
I had money saved up though.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I wasn't like, yo.
Thank you for saying that.
I had a lot of money saved up.
Because this guy right here and me, we're huge proponents of making sure you know what you're doing before you do something.
I didn't have a plan B, but I had a safety net.
I wouldn't call that a safety net. So a lot of people think safety net means like having a different job in case this doesn't work out. What you have is responsibility. What you had, you were being responsible. So.
Yeah.
And what we call that in the streets is we call that a float. So you had a float before shit runs dry. At least you had,
You got the money under the mattress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in a box. I was in a shoe box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I quit. They said, if you want to leave now, just leave. Like if that's what you want to do. I said, sure.
Bet.
So that was it. That was my last day. Gave my 2 weeks and I left. And then
after 5-6 years.
After 5 years.
I like that.
And
that means they never valued your ass anyways.
No, which is fine. I mean, you know what it is? At a certain point, with any job, this is with any job, when you get experience and you demand more from the company, like financially, they're going to find someone younger that's cheaper.
I was definitely in that
with
position.
With any job, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
So I think that was the next step for me, was just being like, what else am I going to do?
Yeah.
You're not going to pay me more. And if I fight for more money, you're probably going to lay me off anyway. So I'm just going to leave on my terms, right?
Yeah.
So whatever, I left. And then 3 months later, I went to Europe with the homies. 3 weeks in Europe. Just had to unwind and be a human. You went to Vietnam.
Well, I went for 3 months. Right, but
okay, that's crazy. Your float was bigger than mine.
My float was long. Well, your money goes a very long way in Asia. So
fair enough. But yeah, then I came back. I was already DJing while I was working, right? Like the corporate stuff.
Yeah.
I just literally.
So
I had one night at that time.
Okay.
And obviously one night's not going to sustain you in Vancouver.
You mean you had a one-night residency?
Yeah,
for those who don't know.
Yeah. So I just reinvested some of the savings I had into starting my own brand.
Okay.
So
what did that entail?
Well, getting the license, getting incorporated.
So you were full on. You weren't just,
And the thing is, like,
starting an Instagram page and calling yourself.
No. The thing is, like, I have a degree in marketing and psychology.
Oh,
so
I didn't know about the psychology part. I knew about the marketing.
Yeah. So I know how to market. So why not market myself?
Yeah.
So that's what really like took me from here to here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, but what were some of the challenges, like, because you're pretty much fully booked now. It's hard to get another night in.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what I'm saying is, like, how do you go from one night to being where you are now?
Well, I mean, it's just networking. Like a lot of jobs and a lot of things are just networking. That's in this industry, I feel like you got to go out to other people's nights. You got to go mingle with people. You got to be like personable. You can't be a dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And you just got to be good at what you do. You got to be confident, right? So that's what. From that, we did our own parties. Our whole crew did pop-up parties. The owners liked us. Hey, do you want to do this every week? Sure. Another thing. Oh, you want to do this every week? Sure.
Yeah.
And it just kind of. It took like a year and a half, 2 years to really get. Like sustainable income weekly doing this.
And at any time, did you feel like, oh shit, this ain't working out, I gotta find another job?
No. I just never had another plan.
No plan B. I like that.
Yeah.
So this is a curveball right now, but how does that work come tax time?
We could talk off camera.
Okay. No, but like, no, what I'm saying is that like you said you're incorporated.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I have to pay myself.
Like, I'm not saying hold up. Let's chill for a second. I'm not saying you.
Yeah.
I'm saying DJs in general that are successful and have a certain level of income.
Or any
because the government doesn't forget about you.
No.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's any self-employed kind of thing.
Right.
And believe me, there are ways around that.
I'm not
well,
trying to expose those ways. I'm just
There are
saying.
ways around that. I know.
I'm just saying
for a fact, but,
legitimately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a good question because like
Right.
people actually ask me that question. Like,
Sure.
yo, how do you do your taxes and stuff?
Yeah.
So for
Pause
me,
for a second. Disclaimer: self-hired. We take care of all our paperwork. Very, very fine. Thank you.
Check the books.
Shout out to
check
Mike.
the
Shout out
books.
to Mike.
Nah, not shout out
we
Mike.
don't have any shoe boxes under the bed.
Nah.
Not anymore.
Shout out to Mike.
Nah,
Scales,
shout
it
out,
was good.
shout out CRA, man. Shout out Canada Revenue Agency. I don't know who the fuck Mike is, but
Shout out the government.
Mike is,
We did.
Mike is paying the bills right now. Mike and Kevin are paying the bills right now, and we're just the lights are about to turn off.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
okay. So
What should happen? Okay, is well for myself. The reason I'm incorporated is because I do my own events.
Gotcha.
Other DJs don't do their own events,
Gotcha.
so they don't need to be incorporated, right?
So they just take literally cash.
so they're
Or checks, whatever.
they're subcontracted.
Yeah. So because I do my own thing on the side, and if anything happens, I want to get covered. So I pay myself as an employee as well. So the company may make $10 that night, and I'll pay myself $8
Got you.
out of the 10. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
He's giving you guys a lot of gems right now because there are a lot of kids.
I've known some
out
people
there.
like not even just in the DJ world, just entrepreneurs that
Oh, yeah.
don't know that,
Yeah.
and they get like
We're talking about anybody who's like any kind of creative weddings,
anything.
Artists.
Not even just creatives, man.
Yeah.
Even like there's real estate agents that do
yeah.
it.
Some people just don't know.
I mean,
you gotta know.
I don't want to say wrong, but kind of do it wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you have direct income coming into a personal checking account, like that is all types of. I mean, that's just a higher tax bracket. Like think about it. The government needs businesses in order to create jobs so they can tax the people. Like they get money from a large base of people. So to incentivize that, for people to come up, to incentivize that, that's why corporations get such good tax rates.
Yep.
It's because it makes way more sense. So if you're a real
And
estate
even, like-
agent, exactly.
Okay. Well, here's
Right?
a good question to follow up on both of that. Is that you had such a belief and confidence in what you were doing that you knowingly set up all these infrastructures for yourself, right? So you believed in yourself enough that I'm gonna incorporate myself. I'm gonna have a brand. I'm gonna do my paperwork. I'm gonna learn how to pay my own bills, pay myself, pay my taxes, because you had a legitimacy about yourself and you believed in it, right?
Yep.
I think what happens with a lot of people who try to follow a certain passion, especially in the creative world, is that there's not until a certain point that they'll take themselves that seriously. And I think that's what kind of separates those who will, quote unquote, make it and those who don't, is because some people will take themselves very seriously, especially on the business end too, right? So for a fact, I know self-hired, it's like all their, I don't do the clothing side of things, but I know the paperwork is thorough because I've seen Kev and Mike sit for hours and do everything, inventory, taxes, and all that crazy stuff, because they take it very seriously like a business. It's not like we just printed shirts and started. I mean, that's probably the way it started out, but so you took yourself seriously and you had that belief in yourself, right? Take us
like I can do this.
Yeah. And same with you in the basketball too, because I know you're very on top of that too.
I was actually like gonna say, like, sports gave me a lot of confidence as a youngin to have faith in myself.
100%.
Like growing up, same situation. Like my family wasn't rich in any way.
Yeah.
Caribbean
My
background.
family's still not rich.
Straight up. Like I'm second generation. I'm first generation in Canada. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
So like seeing how hard my parents worked and my family worked and stuff, and they put me in sports at a young age, and like you're always taught to have confidence in yourself, and you need to be the best. You got to out hustle whoever. You got to be confident to do that if you're good at it, right?
100%.
So it's like I do like thank my coaches and people that I grew up. No, for real. Like it sounds super cheesy, but like these people when we were young, like helped molded us.
100%. No,
right?
for sure. And that's our role now, right?
Yeah,
So that's a big role we got to play. I mean, I just always felt like as this white dude playing basketball, I always felt like, and just being from a super rural area where you might be the best in your spot on your island, in your city, in your conference, but you know you're definitely not the best in Canada. So the fuck, you know, what I mean? Shut your little ass up type thing. So it was always just like, for me, it was just like, I need to work to be better, to be as good as someone. I need to work harder than them.
Yep.
And to be better than them, I gotta kill. Like
There's no option.
I know the talent level's not there. So there's just it's like it's binary. It's like, okay, we're gonna do this and kill ourselves, or we're gonna not do it and we're not gonna do it, and we're gonna live with that, right?
Yeah. That's it.
And that's probably the same decision or somewhat thought process you have. Where like, okay, listen, I can either go DJ or I can not. But if I go DJ, I gotta fucking kill it. I have to do everything. I'm gonna do the business side, host my own events. I'm not just gonna be a DJ that gets like, you know, contracted out for a night here, night there.
Exactly.
Like, I'm gonna go out and secure everything, right? 360 yourself. That's a huge line that people don't say is 360 yourself. That's a Nipsey Hussle line.
Yeah.
360 yourself, like 360 deals of music, right?
Yep.
So you got your merchandise, your touring, mixing, mastering, studio time, all that, right? They'll take care of everything. But the difference is they're taking all your revenue, right? They're taking all your cash flow. So why don't you just 360 yourself, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you look at yourself from every angle and attack it there, like you had to do with DJ?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, aside from that, I was thinking longevity, because DJing has a lifespan. Like, you're not going to be a DJ when you're 50.
Right.
No one's going to care.
In the club
Yeah,
with
you
a
know what I mean?
50-year-old. Yeah.
With a cane and shit. You know what I'm saying? Wearing Skechers. It's like, no one cares. So it's like, if you set yourself up to throw events and you teach people that are younger how to do these events, then your brand is still there, but you're at home.
Yeah, you're building equity in other people.
Yeah,
So-
social capital.
Yeah.
I got you for sure. So then, how do you find those people?
They find me now.
Is it because you're popping?
Big dog talk.
See,
Big
I
dog.
hate talking like that.
Well, it's true. That's
Sorry,
why
so
I
sorry,
go the
For
way-
me, like, for myself, I'm just Jason. Like,
Yeah.
that's just me. Like, I have a talent. I'm good at it. I worked at it. Like, I hate talking like, oh, I'm popping. Like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm not
Well, I
popping.
mean, the technical term would be is that you're actually very busy, being booked
There
in
you go. I
events,
like that.
and that people know of you and they could contact you for
Yes.
gigs at any time. And then
Yeah.
he just played Rogers Arena with my man St. John.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. So,
Yeah, business is booming.
yeah.
Business is booming.
Hire me to
Let's
be
get
your
in there.
PR anytime.
I need you to be my motivational speaker, bro.
No, I'll leave that to
How did
Josh.
you do it? Talk to him.
Yeah,
Talk
I
to
don't
him.
know.
He'll
Yeah.
tell you.
He'll
how
let
to
you
do it.
know.
He'll tell you how I did it,
Yeah,
man. He's right
so-
here.
So coming up, did you have like a unique style? Like, I mean, I like your sets and your remixes because it's exactly my taste in music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I recognize everything you play and I fuck with it, and then
Word,
and you
thank
just
you.
happen to have
Classics.
No. Like
We're gonna tell you where
not
this
even
classic thing comes
not
from.
even like past that. It's just like
Yeah.
all the technical DJ skills on top of that. It's just like, oh, that's sick too. But like regardless, I'm rocking with it either way,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So was it a certain style that you had that people were like, oh, I really fuck with that?
My style progressed, man. Like,
Right.
I grew up playing soca and dancehall. I don't know if soca
for
is
sure.
like the Caribbean version of house techno.
Dancehall kind
It's
of.
dope.
It's-
It's
yeah,
dope.
it's like
It's
very
dope.
upbeat.
It just sounds
It's
dope.
dope.
That's
It's
like
amazing.
that's what my parents played in the house all
Parents
the time.
were wild.
Yo, they were vibing.
Yeah.
So,
That's how you were made, son.
yeah, exactly. To soca music. But no, like, to survive in Vancouver, you had to learn to play like EDM, all this other stuff,
Yeah.
right? So my sound progressed to a point where now I could rock any
That's because
party.
all the Nammers out there, all the Vietnamese kids, man. I'm sorry.
So what'd you grow up to? What was your like musical influence? What got you at the gate? You said that obviously there was like a Caribbean influence, but is that when you first came up on your first?
What got me at the gate was my sister's taste in music. She listened to a lot of like Outkast, DMX,
Hello.
Jay-Z.
Hello.
All of
Yeah.
that stuff is what like kind of put me
Talk
on.
about
We're
it.
talking about late
Yeah,
90s
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Early
Yeah, late
2000s era.
90s, mid 90s. Like,
That's one of my favorite eras right
she
there.
definitely like
Def
opened
Jam
my
wave.
eyes to some hip hop and stuff, and I was like, whoa.
Okay.
DMX coming out the gate though.
Hey man,
Dang.
you know what? It's true, but that taught me a
Hell
lot.
is
man.
hot.
Yeah.
Man. Oh my god.
We're gonna get into that's the whole point of this. We were gonna get into the music talk, but yeah, continue with you. But at what point did you start knowing that okay, DJing is how I'm gonna put it all together, instead of like becoming a rapper or a singer or something like that?
Well, my dad was a DJ.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So I was always around it. So he had his own. So back then they called it like a sound. Sound was basically your DJ crew. So he used to throw parties. I was never at the parties, but when he DJ'd at home, then the party would be at the house. So I was
And you
always
were at the
around
house, yeah.
DJing. Like he still has over 1,000 records in the garage.
Yeah, digging the crates, right?
Yeah, he still plays records on Sundays and stuff. So it's like
Crazy.
I was just around it. And obviously what I'm doing compared to what he did is completely different. Like back then you just press play and mix a song. Now it's like you got to scratch and hype the crowd up. You know what I mean? So, but that's what kind of bridged the gap. I was just around it. I was just exposed to it.
Speaking of which, when you were saying technical, it brought me and him had this conversation the other day when I was asking him, because he also is one of the finalists in the Red Bull thing this October.
Yeah.
It's going up. But I was there last year when you got in, and it was between you. So explain the Red Bull competition.
Red Bull 3 style is, well, I'm talking to you, I guess, because you already know what it
You're
is.
talking to
Everybody. Red Bull 3 style is one of the biggest DJ competitions in the world. So it's around, I don't know how many countries, but it's definitely over like 60 countries. Basically, how it started, it was from Vancouver. You just submit a video. Well, now you submit a video, 5-minute video, and judges have to pick if you're one of the top 5 or 6 in your country.
Right.
And then if you are, then you compete in the national finals. Once you win that, then you compete in the worlds.
Crazy.
This is actually my second time
In the
entering and
nationals.
second time making it. In
Of
the
the
national,
nationals.
I'm in the Canadian finals.
Yeah.
And so they throw a party for you, I'm assuming?
What you do
Or
now,
what
so I
happens?
did a 5-minute set. And
Yeah.
now I have to do a 15-minute set showing 3 different styles of music. So 3
Wow.
different genres, so 3 style.
Gotcha.
And like it's one of the biggest stages that you could be on as a DJ.
So last year when it was at Fortune last year, the finalists, and for Canada, right? That was
Yeah, the Canadian finals.
So he had the home crowd because it's Vancouver, and
For sure.
he felt that was like the first time I've seen anything like that either.
Yeah.
And his crowd was loud. Our crowd was loud, especially when he played Biggie Dead Wrong. It went crazy. So I automatically thought it was based on crowd reaction, right? But at the dinner the other day, he was talking about how he was off timing with his mix, his scratches and stuff. And I'm like, whoa, it gets down to that technical.
So there's like out of 100, I forget the exact breakdown, but it's like crowd reaction, technicality, music selection, and there's one more. I forget the last thing.
Sure.
But it's pretty like to the T.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like the people that are judging are all people that won previously, like the worlds.
Oh, wow.
So they'll notice.
The tiniest
They'll
little
notice
things.
things that you guys won't notice.
See, we just go off of like, yo, the music's hot.
Yeah, for
So-
sure. No, Red Bull does it up big.
Huge.
They
Yeah.
do it up.
Yeah.
They're not. I mean, I don't know how much money they're bringing in, but it's a shit ton.
They're making crazy money.
They're making
man.
crazy money. They like. I saw the events and like we just. They do the same thing for basketball. So
Yeah,
they have Red
yeah.
Bull 3-on-3. We won.
you were there
I
in
was about to
Toronto,
say,
right?
You guys won.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
like, was
That's
it
lit.
Hastings Park or whatever?
Yeah, Hastings Park or whatever.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we won, and it's the same thing. There was like maybe like I don't know 20, 25 teams or something like that, and you play, and then
Did
the
you
top.
already go to Toronto?
Yeah, we already went to Toronto. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Didn't make the Worlds, but it was crazy.
Yeah.
But
That's
I mean,
sick, man.
the way that they do it up is like crazy. Like
huge.
Red Bull girls and free Red Bull everywhere.
They go all out,
They
man.
go. I
Yeah.
mean, when they flew us to Toronto, I spent like $25 over like 3 days.
Yeah, they take
And it
care
was
of you.
like, listen, anything you need, like if you go out and you get a burger at 5 a.m., just let us know. Just shoot us a text and we'll wire your bank account. It's no
Wow.
problem. So
you
it's
know how
like,
smart that is, though. Like aside
But-
from it being a good experience for you guys, like think of it. You're at 7-Eleven. You're probably gonna, if you need an energy drink, you're probably gonna get Red Bull instead of Monster or anything, just because of
For
that
sure,
And you're gonna
100%.
you're gonna tell people about it. Whoever watches this podcast is gonna be like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
So speaking of marketing, the Red Bull really like in the last decade just came out of like gate. Like they really stood on top of like Rockstar.
they
Monster.
just do. I mean,
Because before that, Red Bull wasn't.
You know what it is, man? They align themselves with like sports
Culture.
and cultural
100%.
that the other
Yes.
brands didn't do, which is so smart.
and it just
Yeah.
goes well with Jaeger. So
Yeah.
And they had a motherfucker jump out like a spacecraft.
yeah, they did some crazy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
they do
Come
some-
on, man. Who else is doing that?
No, they're tuned
Yeah.
in. They're so they have their ear to the streets, and they're
Yeah.
so tuned in. Like when we're at this national final in Toronto, and there's it's just like top 5 teams in the nation or whatever. And the event's only like I don't know. I want to say like 3 hours long, 4 hours long or whatever. Like you have a DJ there, you have local R&B and rap artists there, you have local. The whole time it was going on, there was an art competition on the side where they had the best local.
That's dope.
They had we all got they were sponsored by Nike and Kyrie, I believe. So we all got Kyries, and so They put 5 different artists have Kyrie's, and then just had the theme be the local neighborhood we're at. And I'll butcher the name, but it's just this local spot right downtown Vancouver. And then they're Toronto. And they're just painting during the whole time, and then it's crowd reaction at the end, and then they get like 10 grand or something like that. And they're popping with the DJ, and they got local Mayo Detox was there, and they hooked it up free post game, pre game, whatever you need. And so like anything they want, they didn't do it at a nice big sports complex. They went to this not grungy. It's a nice outdoor court, but like it's in the hood. You know what I mean? It's right downtown. Like they could have did this anywhere. Like their budget is unlimited. But like no. We're gonna keep it culture. Keep it culture. Keep it super culture. Smart, man. And they got kids hanging over over the fences and stuff. Got music playing everywhere. They had a freestyle battle. It was all this like crazy shit. Yeah, for sure. I don't even know if that was planned. Honestly, it was just a mic, and these guys just started going at it. But
see, I want to go next year to check it out.
It's super wild. And
we got to get our hush parties like that.
Oh, they'll get
straight. So I mean, Red Bull does it up super crazy.
Yeah.
I'm super interested, like coming up from the Caribbean style. How does that morph? You said it went right into DMX, but then how does that morph? I mean, for me, when I think of DMX and I think of Biggie, I think of Pac, I think of Big L. These guys, I don't think of EDM at all. I have because I was in the same things. When someone played house music and EDM for me, I was like,
dude, you're telling me.
I was like, what the fuck is that shit? You know what
I did that on Friday, right? I'm like, what the fuck? What are you guys playing?
Okay, so let me put it in terms that you'd get. Okay. You're a point guard, I'm assuming.
Sure, yeah.
Good passer.
Yeah.
Someone says, I'll pay you an extra 10 grand if you be a better shooter. You're going to learn to shoot.
You want to learn to shoot.
There's your answer.
There you go. Like on Friday, he said, I got to play this EDM.
This guy's coming through with the fire analogies, too, with the hamburger and the milkshake, too.
Yeah,
that was
insane,
he's
man.
2 for 2.
Speaking to the audience.
No, he's 2 for 2.
What's up, guys?
100%.
No, that's what it is. It's like, okay, you could either wither away and just stick in one bubble.
Yeah.
And just get, whatever they want to pay you, or you could expand your horizons and get a check from everybody.
How much so in food you have a palette? How much of a musical palette a thing?
It is now.
It is now?
Yeah.
It is now that I said it, or it has been?
Now that you said it.
Facts.
I haven't heard anyone say that before. But
oh, really? Okay.
It makes sense what you're saying.
No, you know what I mean? Like you develop different tastes and different flavors for different things, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, music has such a nostalgia about it. You know what I mean? Like people, I mean, the same thing with basketball. Everyone's always going to say Michael's the GOAT. You know what I mean? People are going to be like, Tupac and Biggie are the best rappers ever. I don't think Tupac and Biggie are the best rappers ever.
Okay.
Hold up.
Whoa,
I'm going to get this defensive here.
If we're going to get into this, if we're going to go into the music thing, let's go.
But I mean, well, that's the thing. They're maybe the most, I mean, it's like Michael. He changed the game. So Tupac changed the game. From a political standpoint, Biggie changed the game from a technical standpoint.
Yeah.
Who's a better rapper? Biggie, for sure. In my
No, you're right.
opinion. You know what I mean?
Depends on what criteria, but yes.
But
yes,
are they the best rappers of all time to ever live? I don't think so, in my opinion.
No, I wouldn't. And let's just, because Tupac is just, Tupac is like a whole nother podcast. We'll have like a series on Tupac. Like I think when people say Tupac's a GOAT, they don't mean just like rap. They're talking about like people as a whole of, you know what I mean? And then Tupac just has that weight. Dying has a lot to do with it. 100%, because there are a lot of stories. Because, we're all after Tupac, right? So everything is played back for us. Right. Like the stories about him, the interview clips and everything, it's all played back for us, right? Yeah. So when you...
So like, don't worry about this guy. Don't worry about this guy.
Anyways, so it's all played back for us. So it's like when people mention Tupac, it's not like
our producers, he's popping up out of the background. He's got something to say, but we'll get him on next time.
Yeah, we'll get him on. He didn't want to come out. He didn't want the smoke today. So, but anyways, if we're gonna do the music thing, I just want. Sorry, continue. What were you gonna say about the palette of music, though?
Oh shit!
Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into the
that's done.
We're gonna have to cut 5 for that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, like it's like wine, man. Like it's like everything. Honestly, like I'm really strict on a couple things. Like for me, I fuck with every genre except country.
Whoa!
I can't.
No, I agree. That's actually I can't get.
But I can't. Like listen. I'm an open dude. Listen, I want to be in the country. I wholeheartedly. I want to be the guy that's like I like all music and actually mean it. Right. I don't.
Yeah,
I will fuck with classical. I used to play piano,
Nice.
and like I all through my childhood basically, and I fuck with classical. I just can't fuck with country. There's nothing about it.
I agree
Okay.
with you.
There's nothing about it.
1000%.
I don't
Like
because
sonically,
You like country?
I
lyrically.
think, yo, country songs, country
Composition.
lyrics, bro. They're more turned than a lot of us are.
I
Man.
think they're depressing, bro.
No, man, they be driving home with
With
you,
their
you gotta listen to
dog
the
and their
lyrics.
beer
They
and their
do
truck.
more
I
drugs
get
and
it,
more
man.
alcohol than any rapper does. Like that's for damn sure.
I'm not even talking
But
about.
to speak to to speak to what you're saying is that you got to play to different crowds. Is that correct? Yes or no? Right. In order to get all the different bookings that you do,
Well, all the way around. I had to learn how to do it then.
and then you get all the bookings.
Okay, but
right?
but does your palate? I'm making that a fucking thing now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Does
I'm with it.
Does your palate? Does that inhibit your ability to play a certain genre? You know what I mean? Like if you're playing hip hop, I know that your catalog's so deep.
Yeah.
And your understanding of the music sonically is so deep. I know it's gonna be fire. Versus like, yeah, I just haven't really fucked with this for a long time.
Well, I'm at the point now where I get to play every genre at different venues weekly. So I
Gotcha.
have to be on top of it. But
You playing at Roxy? Probably not.
no, yeah, I've never actually been inside Roxy, to be honest.
Me neither. Me neither, man.
I've never.
I've been to big to Roosters on Maple Ridge, and you can't. That's a country
I didn't know that was a
club,
thing,
like,
but
You know what's even crazier? Like I lived in Calgary for a few years, and
Right.
I've never been into a country bar. And I lived in Calgary,
which is
like the hub.
country.
yeah, exactly.
I just can't.
But yeah, I can't get into it. But to answer your question, it's like obviously you're gonna be better at certain things than other things, but overall, like I think I could master everything. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
but what you're saying is your personal taste in music. Does that affect what you would play at night? Like for example,
Well,
if,
sorry, go
if
ahead.
you know what's like kind of some certain mainstream songs that's popping at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just what gets the crowd going, would you not play it?
no, I'll play it.
Like you played Fifi.
Yeah, I'll play it.
You
Yeah, I'll
played
play
6ix9ine.
whatever. I'll play
You
whatever.
played some. You played some Gummo and
this is the
6ix9ine.
thing. I actually like EDM and trance and dubstep and all that. I like it. So I'll play it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And remember what I said earlier? I'm not playing for me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm playing for the crowd, right? Like I can play for myself at home when I practice.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a big difference between what your personal favorites are, and then, but it has to affect your set list, right? It has to affect your transitions, everything. The way you play your music is a lot different because of your taste, right? So,
Well, no, because I like doing it.
so what's distinct, like for you,
Right.
what's distinct about Flo's set list that you said you liked?
I don't know, man. It just feels like it. It feels like, man. I'm about to blow some smoke up your ass right now, but it feels like
Blushing.
nah. I mean, it feels like, listen, if I was at home and it was just me and I had some shit to do in the house and I just had like chores or I was cleaning up or I was just writing a paper or I was doing homework or whatever it is, that's exactly what the fuck I would play. Like track by track, you know what I mean? Like some of the new school mixed in with the old school, and just in terms of like the vibe, in terms of the cadence, in terms of the BPM, you know what I mean? Like that's the exact vibe I would go with, and so that's why I think dude's, you know, my favorite DJ, you know what I mean, versus being a best DJ. But like, yeah, it just feels like, I feel like as a DJ you have to come up in how much. Sorry, this is a question, not a comment. How much of it do you need to craft your own lane and be unique, because anyone can spin hot records, that's not the question, right?
Yep.
Versus how much, like, is it uniqueness and how much is it, are you molded towards the environment, you know what I mean?
Like when I'm at the club,
Anywhere,
or in general,
anywhere. I don't care if it's
no,
Red Bull.
you gotta build your own sound. Like
Right.
a lot of it is building your own sound because that's your brand. So for example, like if you come to hear Floetic play, you know what you're gonna get.
Yeah,
If
what
you
are
go-
we gonna get?
if
Because
you
I
go to-
know, but what?
You're gonna get like it depends on what club though.
Yeah.
Like if you go
Okay.
to, for example,
No,
Jay's-
so the club, that's what we're saying is the club and the crowd can change,
Yes.
but then you're saying that you have a brand.
my style still stays the
Okay.
same no matter what.
So how is
genre I'm
that set
playing.
up? How is that?
I don't know how to answer that.
Describe your style. Describe what, like,
My style is just energetic, fun, and like interactive with
it's
the crowd.
groovy. I don't know.
I can't explain
Okay.
that because you guys would hear it. For me, it's like I'm just doing what I know I'm doing.
Yeah.
For you, you may see it as something completely different. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's
I
kinda
think I
hard.
can identify with Justice because I enjoy. I know when I hear you play, I come from that era. So when you start out with like Dipset, or when you start out with R&B, like TLC, Aaliyah, like that's the thing. But I've seen where you can transition that and you can pick up the BPMs and then change over to EDM, which I don't like, but I know it's still flow because he's transitioned.
You know, the thing is, like, okay, maybe this may answer your question or it could just be completely different. But the way I see DJing is like walking.
The guy with the analogies today. Okay, let's preach,
I think that you're 2 for 3 now, but okay.
Hear me out.
Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Okay, so like you said, I could play everything, but it kind of goes.
Yeah.
Right? So I had to teach myself that, like, when you walk, you don't want to stumble. You can walk faster, you can walk slower, but you don't stumble.
Yeah.
Got you.
So that's like DJing. Like, I could play a trap set of 70 slow shit, but then I know that if I play EDM and trap, like, they kind of go together. So I'll walk. We're going faster, but it's still the same groove that we're going at.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of how I approach it, if that makes sense. Yeah.
No, that makes sense. So then, what are you rocking with in 2018 then?
Like music wise?
Okay, let's get into that.
Oh, we're just jumping right into
Like,
it.
what are you
Like
rocking?
artists or songs or both?
Well, how about let's do this? With the original question I wanted to ask.
Okay,
let's do
coach.
this.
Yeah, talk to me.
And this is to everybody. Album of the year or albums that you're messing with this year thus far, 2018. Let's do that. Start with you, Flo.
KOD.
Word.
Really?
That's my favorite album.
It's hard for me, man.
Really?
Well, man, let the
And
man
I'm-
speak.
No, that's
Go
my
ahead.
favorite album.
Go
That's my
ahead.
favorite album.
Of
That's
all
your
time.
No.
It can't be of all time,
No,
bro.
for 2018.
Yeah.
That's the
2018.
best. I'm still bumping that like every day,
Okay.
nonstop.
Okay, any other honorable mentions?
Well, let's just go in the circle.
Hold up.
That's
That
one.
was one of my least favorite
Thank you.
J. Cole
albums.
albums.
Thank you. I'm not
Still one of my
thank
favorite
you.
albums in 2018. If
Okay,
that makes
I
any
could see that.
sense.
No, that makes perfect sense. I don't agree, but that makes perfect sense.
Word.
Okay,
I
because
also haven't
I
probably-
definitely would put that album least favorite of J. Cole and one
Okay,
of the
not least favorite.
Really?
Not least
Yeah,
favorite.
that's
least
hard. That's a
favorite,
big
bro.
example.
Like-
I was
not least
like I'd probably the last. Like
really?
Damn.
Oh man!
I just and you know what? I can't even explain it.
Bombs.
I can't even explain it. I just don't
I
know.
need a.
I can't
I
even
need
explain
machine
it. I don't
guns,
know
I
what
mean,
it is.
You corny, get the fuck out of here. You corny. Sephora, you corny, get the fuck out of here. There's no way that's his like worst album, bro. Are you kidding me?
Least favorite. Least favorite.
Okay, that's your opinion.
And I'm gonna get into this whole essay about subjectivity in music taste.
Yeah,
and
that's
palette,
fine.
right?
You're
But
entitled to your opinion.
and J. Cole is definitely one of my favorites. Like probably top 5 for sure, right?
Can we just shoot, or you guys have like questions?
No, just shoot.
J.
Just
Cole or Kendrick? Who you guys picking?
Kendrick.
J. Cole.
Fuck out of here.
Okay,
Cole.
well, for what? Like, what are your reasons for both?
Kendrick.
You play
I
mediator
feel
right
like
now?
he's.
I'm just asking. We're switching. This is my
Okay,
interview
all right,
now.
my bad. My motherfucking podcast.
Okay,
I'm gonna let Josh go because this is really his podcast. I'm
No,
just,
man,
I'm
this-
just,
this-
No, I'm just curious. I'm
I'm gonna let Josh go. Go, Kendrick.
This
and
is
I'm gonna-
Kendrick 1,000%. First off, because when Kendrick came up, he's from the West Coast, so I always rock with the West Coast. Because I came
Okay.
from, I didn't come from the Pac and Biggie, but I came from the Game in 50.
Word.
You know what I mean?
That's a bar. That's a
Bro,
bar.
that's
right
a
there.
bar.
That's a
You know
bar right there.
You know what I mean?
Low key, yeah.
Anyways,
Okay.
so
what you know about G Unit though, bro?
Bro.
Like, what you know about early G Unit?
Bro,
50
listen,
Cent is the
listen,
future.
What you know
like,
about?
bro.
Listen, coming up, I used to keep. I had no clothes. I kept all my clothes in a little box, man. Straight up, all I had the G Unit hoodie on top all the time because I
man.
rocked that
Bro,
shit all the
G-Unit
time.
He wasn't even
Reeboks.
the best rapper in G Unit.
No, he
but-
wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
No, in
But
fact, he
his
wasn't.
energy. Okay, sorry. Go
Yeah,
back to
anyways.
Yeah,
your
sorry,
wave.
sorry.
He was the CEO. Anyways,
Yeah, that's another thing that I just want to bring up. It's not always about, if we're talking about bars, then you could separate. There's so many different categories,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but there's
there is.
certain energies, certain like waves that people bring in certain eras.
He's a hit
that
maker.
work.
Yeah, he's a hit
Okay,
maker.
go ahead, Kendrick.
Okay, so Kendrick crafted up his own. He crafted up his own lane. I don't. He might have come up off of some storytellers behind him and some lyricists behind him, but at the end of the day, he crafted his own sound, and a lot of that is maybe the camp collectively. Maybe is TDD, Top Dog
Black Hippie,
Entertainment kind of like as a whole, and maybe that's a lot of like, you know, mixed by
Because
Ali and
J-Rock
stuff.
came first, right?
J-Rock came first for sure, no doubt.
But then
he went a completely different route. Remember, he's from Compton. Like
Yeah.
he wasn't. J-Rock is banging. You know what I mean? J-Rock's banging.
Yeah.
Like
So
in every way, right? I don't know about
Yeah, different kind of banging, bro.
I'm sure. I don't know what he affiliates
I don't
with.
know. I don't know.
I don't know what he
I think
is.
he's-
No, he signed
whatever.
with Tech Nine. He's blood too.
Yeah,
so
he's a blood. He's definitely a blood.
anyways, and so he crafted his own sound wave, his own style, and he came up off of what he did was unique from his area. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the West Coast had a pause where it was like it was either nothing from the West Coast, it was hardcore, like actually West Coast, you know, engineered by Dre type sound. He came up on a completely different jazz acoustic. Like Section 80 is in my top 5 albums of all time, and that was like that wasn't even a rookie album from him. That was like people didn't know about him in Section 80, like oh man, I'm blanking. ADHD, like joints like that. Like literally, if you go to my iTunes right now, that song will have 300 fucking plays. Like I'm not kidding you, right? And it was he came up through that, and then as he developed all the way through his stardom, like I was salty when Kendrick made it. I was happy when Dre signed him. I was salty when he truly made it. I wanted Dre to sign him like he did with Slim the Mobster. I don't know if you remember who that is, but he signs a lot of people and then shelves them. And
Bishop Lamont.
Yeah.
You guys remember that?
Yeah, Bishop Lamont. Fuck, he's
He was
good tracks
nasty,
too. But I wanted him to shelve him for the while so we could keep getting that underground music a little bit and he could
But
develop his side.
that's-
But he didn't do that. Which is fine. But in this case, he fucking blossomed in the other direction. Like my top album, maybe if you were like, oh, the classic question, if you're like, oh, if you're on an island and you only listen to one album, I'm listening to The Pimp a Butterfly.
Okay,
Because I can just get lost.
That's for me. That's really surprising because, not to interrupt you, but I'm rocking with J. Cole on the Kendrick and J. Cole one, and that's because I can't even pretend like I'm a day one Kendrick fan, bro. Like the first time I heard Kendrick was Good Kid, Mad City,
Man,
right? And then I heard
that's
ADHD,
crazy.
right?
Yeah,
right. I can't even pretend like that, but I feel like Damn was way better than KOD.
Fuck.
Like way better than KOD sonically, everything, and it's just the vibes, right?
Damn is my least favorite Kendrick album.
Damn is my favorite Kendrick album.
No, actually, I lied. To Pimp a Butterfly is my least favorite.
Yeah, I
Sonic.
I understood what he was trying to paint with that.
Yeah.
And I think All Right is probably
Fuck, bro. Like To Pimp a Butterfly is like Picasso.
All Right is one of my favorite Kendrick songs, but it's not one of my favorite albums. All Right is, I would put that in top
All right,
5
all right,
Kendrick.
it's all right.
No,
all right.
bro. All right,
Don't
bro.
press
Like
a
you
bar,
play that
press a
right
bar,
now,
press a
I
bar.
feel
That
like,
song's hard. That song's hard. But
Yeah.
like as To Pimp a Butterfly,
bro, I want to fight a cop when I hear All Right. I want to fight a cop.
Yo, hold up. I gotta get this out. Yeah. So artistically, To Pimp a Butterfly, because I can just sit and listen to it and decode it, and I can be lost in my thoughts for a million fucking years.
Yeah.
Sonically, it's Good Kid, Mad City.
So do you like it
I
because
agree.
1000%.
Do you like it because you have to be a real Kendrick fan, and you have to also know a lot about the layers behind what he's talking about to understand the album?
1000%.
Okay. I'm the same way with artists is because I am so invested in J. Cole because him, Drake, 50. I remember when they were just having this underground, but I remember J. Cole flipping a magazine. I don't know if it was Source or Double XL or whatever at the time. And it was just like, Rock Nation was new. The fact that the word Rock Nation was new, and they had this kid, J. Cole. Then you had to Google, you had to go, I think at that time, Dat Piff was up, or
Yeah, it was that Piff. It was that
Hot
Piff.
New Hip Hop, whatever, and you had to find Friday Night Lights like that. And nobody knew. And I heard the story about him trying to sell J Beats for American Gangster in a parking lot. So when you hear the story, he's like, yo, this kid's dope. And you're listening to A Dollar in a Dream, right? When he's got that high pitch, you know, I got $1, dude. And so you watch them blossom in their career, right?
Yeah.
And so you're invested in them. And then when these backpack rappers, J. Cole and Kendrick, become the biggest rappers the pinnacle of rap, even now, it's so amazing. So both of them I would hold in the highest regard, right? I think Kendrick makes such good music that you could have universally, and I think what he's doing with his movement is so important, especially for Black America at this time, right? But J. Cole will always speak to people a different way.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Kendrick and Drake came around the same time. Drake was always for the high end kind of thing.
It's for the women, but
women,
okay.
right? But J. Cole still speaks to people, everyday people. And then he had a moment in his career where he was like with the Rollies, with Jay-Z and stuff. And you could feel that in his songs like Mr. Nice Watch. You could feel that in certain songs. And then he went way the other way when he went back to the dreads and no brand name clothes. I don't know. He looks like he just came off the street, right? But
fresh kicks,
nasty.
Fresh. Always stays with a fresh pair though.
Yeah,
Always.
nasty.
Fresh pair of ones.
And every album has a story, and you can't experience. The thing is, I didn't go to the Kendrick concert. I had tickets. I think
I've never been to either.
I think you
man.
took my tickets, or somebody had my tickets, right?
I
think
like, yeah,
Val.
I took your
But
tickets.
anyways,
Yeah, it was me, dog.
Me. You were at the J. Cole one, and me and Kev were at the K. Even Kev said to me, and he knows this. He said to me this. He said, the way the crowd was like almost. I've never seen a crowd like that for somebody, like unless you've seen videos of Tupac. Like they love this guy. He was in a jumpsuit, barely any singles, no features, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I know.
Standing in the middle of the stage and just.
I know what you're saying.
Right?
I know what you're saying.
There's a different energy. People worship this guy. You know what I mean?
You're talking about Cole.
Cole, I'm talking about J. Cole.
Okay, Flo.
Yo.
What's the verdict?
Okay, there's no wrong or right answer.
There's no wrong, because both of them we hold up in very high regards.
Political as fuck, but okay.
My thing, this is okay. Why I like Cole a bit better and why I don't discredit what Kendrick's doing and what he did.
Got you.
But okay, he got the co-sign from Dre, which took him
stratosphere. Yeah.
And if you listen to Kendrick rap, he got that style from J-Rock. Let's be real. The whole like metaphor, like how he raps is.
I don't know enough J-Rock.
And his storytelling too.
I'm a J-Rock. I'm like a huge J-Rock fan, and the storytelling.
To me,
J-Rock
more the
taught
storytelling.
him
Yeah.
how to like really hone in on his craft, and I'm not gonna he's amazing. He took it to where he needed to take it, but that's J-Rock.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, you know what? I respect him. His albums are amazing. His production, like the production he picks and all that stuff is fire. But I gotta go with Cole, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
Why Cole though? I need to know why Cole for you.
Well, the whole he's popping, right? Without any like co-sign. Like Jay-Z signed him. Jay-Z never really helped him.
No, he shelved his ass.
No, he didn't shove, but that's
Bro,
Jay-Z style.
yes, he did.
That's Jay-Z style though. He never was here for a handout ever.
Okay, but that's my point. This is why I respect Cole so much more, because it's like everyone could have got signed to Rock Nation. It's like, you know what? I'm signed to Jay-Z and the whole team.
Yeah.
Cole was like, you know what? I'm signed to them, but I'm still going to do what I need to do to make myself pop.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
crazy.
Kendrick was getting co-signed by the Game. Anyone in the West Coast was like Snoop, everybody. They're like, this guy's the next one, which is why the older...
And he did live up to those expectations.
No, he did. That's what I'm saying.
Did.
I can't... I just feel like he got an alley-oop. Meanwhile, Cole was like, okay, you gave me a pass, but like, what am I doing now?
And he did. And Cole...
I still got to figure out what to do with it.
And straight up, Cole did it without barely any singles. Like, if you think about it, right?
It was a mixtape hustle. That really
it was a mixtape. It was mixtape era, and then like the energy, like it just brings. The other thing too is like when you guys say favorite time, favorite albums, favorite songs and stuff, it's because you put yourself in where you were at the time when you listened to it, and it brings back the nostalgia feeling. I remember Return of Simba, the freestyle,
fire,
bro,
stupid fire.
I went 5 rounds on a boxing bag, no break. Do you remember premeditated murder?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dude, I thought I wanted to be a rapper at that point. You know what I mean?
Okay, what's your favorite song from each artist?
Song? Like one song?
Just one song. Like if you put it on right now, you're like, oh, that's my shit.
Definitely not anything off KOD. That's for damn sure.
God
Yo,
damn.
I might just end this right now. Just kick the camera, turn the lights on, bro. What are you saying? You really didn't like KOD at all?
I just didn't get it. I really
didn't
I didn't get it. I see. The thing is, when you listen to it, everything he's saying is consistent with who J. Cole is, his message, his perspective of things. But the beat selection really threw me off. The song structures, really, it felt like he was trying to. And you know what? I listened to his interview with Angie Martinez and with Lil Pump. And he's like, I don't diss these kids because I actually am inspired by them. And I'm like, okay, that's good, but
Yeah.
I don't want to hear your version of this trap stuff. You know?
Yeah. No, I
And
did you like
I
KOD?
even, you know, I got in a fight with Kev about this. I said, For Your Eyes Only is better than KOD. That's for damn sure, bro. For Your Eyes Only.
Yeah, I'm
The
probably with Kev
like-
on this one. Yeah, I think
Which
so.
Kev? The
I
other
don't know.
Kev or this guy?
I'm with you on this.
Really?
Yeah, see, thank you.
For Your Eyes Only was better than KOD.
Okay,
In your
For Your
opinion,
Eyes Only, the song For Your Eyes Only, the way he ended that, bro, that
Fuck, I don't know,
Think about
Kev. Shit.
he wrote that for someone's daughter.
Is there any way
In-
to crop him out the video? Like, is it possible?
can
Is
do
that
See, this is
post-
funny because
post-production?
That's-
this is
that's
cool.
why we
This
didn't
is
put
this
him
is
in the
a
middle.
great conversation because you're
Because we
saying
knew this would happen.
you're saying Cole is you're
some
riding with
stupid
Cole
shit.
over Kendrick, right?
Overall, yes.
But you disagree.
So now there's a
but,
right or
but
wrong?
you agree with me about KOD not being one of the better J Cole.
Yeah,
albums.
no, for sure.
Right, and you. But you
I
ride
feel
with
like
Kendrick
KOD
over
with
Cole.
KOD. Guys, remember this. What did he put out? Oh man, what was right before 4
Forest
years?
Hills? Oh,
No,
before that?
Yeah, no, Forest Hills. No, it's Forest Hills.
Yeah.
And that's when
That's the best
That's
J.
when
Cole
he hit his.
album.
That's when he hit his
100%.
superstar.
Everybody, I think, is unanimous.
He was
Yeah,
like,
that's the
that
best.
was fire.
yeah, that was when he was at his, or he might be at his pinnacle right now, but that's when he started his
Yeah,
pinnacle,
yeah.
right? And then he switched up his whole
I don't-
metaphor.
That's yeah.
Like right, his whole methodology is like he was like, okay, I might never be at this level at ever. So if I do, I want to put out shit like For Your Eyes Only and KOD because I want to get these messages across.
Yeah,
I
no.
firmly believe that that's not his best work, not even close to his best work.
Really?
I think his best work is going to come an album, 2 albums, 3 albums from now.
What's the beat that he used for that freestyle? What's that beat? It's so familiar.
Oh!
I forget.
Oh, it's no.
It's
Hold
gonna
up, hold up,
bug
hold up,
me.
hold up.
It's like
no,
an
no,
old school
chill.
beat, yeah.
It's from She Wildin' with Fabulous and Chris Brown.
Right.
But that's a sample too.
Yeah,
Can you
it's a
just play?
sample
Just
off
play.
of.
Just
That's
play
a
right
sample
now.
too.
We can't play on this.
We won't get the copyright. You know what I mean? Anyways,
Boo.
boo.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you the sample. I remember the sample. We'll do it after. We'll do
I
it
looked
after.
it up because I remember it was so fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Producer, play it. We're not doing it. It's in the background. No, but yeah, that song's fire.
Wait a minute. Would you say your favorite? off
Can you
of-
go first?
For what, favorite song?
You said favorite song off of Kendrick or
No,
Cole?
just in general, like your favorite song from one of like each of them.
From each of those?
In general, not from the album, just overall.
from Kendrick would be, man, like I felt like Kill My Vibe was like to introduce who Kendrick was, but
So you're like really a late Kendrick guy then.
I really didn't
Crazy we
get Kendrick
call
till
that
Good
late,
Kid,
though.
Man.
That's crazy. We call that late.
Yeah.
Well, for fans, it's a late thing.
No, for me, it's
But
late.
that's why
100%.
I can't
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
But that's why I can't say I was with. That's not true. The first time I actually heard Kendrick Lamar, ever heard of Kendrick Lamar, was this like hidden track on Take Care. That was the first time. And my buddy was like, "Yeah, it's Kendrick. That's the guy I've been
Yeah.
telling you about."
Oh
I don't
my
wanna hear no
god, yeah.
Kendrick. That
It's
was
late.
late. That was
No,
late.
that's super late.
Late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever the producer says something, we just gotta get little subtitles in because probably people can't hear it, but it's just so
Yeah.
fire.
But
Yeah.
the producers is always
Um,
talking shit about me. It's all good. I love you.
It
bro.
was I don't know if you guys remember Overly Dedicated.
Yeah, of course.
My
I
man.
remember.
My
I
man.
don't even know
My
that
man.
song, dude.
My man.
I-
There's this track on there called Opposites Attract. I think it was called Without Her. Opposite Attract. Without Her.
Yeah.
There's like that track literally like the first 30 seconds is like a girl crying.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't even know what it is about that track.
When the piano kicks in.
When the
or
piano
whatever
kicks
it is,
in,
the keyboard.
yeah, it's keyboard. Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
it's fire.
But that was the first time I heard. Yeah, I think that was 2009.
Yeah.
What
9 or
sold
10,
what
yeah.
sold me on Kendrick was actually a song from the game. It was what was it, In the City or something like that?
Oh, In the City. Oh yeah. Oh man, where
The
he went
last little
off on that.
on the end.
Yeah.
Like Pacquiao boxer.
Do you know the story behind that? He rapped. Game sent him a beat with the hook in it,
Yeah.
or not? No, sorry. He sent him the wrong time period. Like he was
Yeah.
like, oh, I need 16 here, and he
Yeah.
thought he needed 20 there,
Yeah.
type thing. You know what I mean?
he
And so
just
he
went
just
off.
went, and then they got it back, and like this is so fucking
Yeah,
good.
they made
We
it the
can't-
hookers, huh?
Can't
we
take
can't.
it out.
They can't take it out. So he just went into the
so
the
that's
end of the song.
That's
or
what
whatever.
really sold me on Kendrick. And
Oh
then,
fuck, man, that gets me hyped. I fucking love that
Yeah,
song.
yeah. But for me, it's more the commercial stuff. Like I think All Right is, even though that's my least favorite album, I think that's like such
That's
a
a
Swimming
fire
pools,
because
right?
it also tied in with the movement, Black Lives Matter and stuff stuff. So it just the
video was fire too.
The video,
not like it matters.
The video really
was fire.
changed. No, it really had a lot of
all
weight
Kendrick's
behind it
visuals
too,
are
right?
fucking crazy.
Always,
I love them. I love them.
Except the one with Rihanna, even though it's one of my favorite songs too, Loyalty was a little weird. It was like on some Hancock, like it looked like the Hancock movie. You know what I'm saying? It was jumping off buildings and shit.
It was cool. Whatever. It was all this artsy shit.
It's Riri too, so I can't hate on that. So.
But for J. Cole, I think.
Wait. So sorry. What's your favorite? Was
I'll probably say something stupid like "All Right." It's probably my favorite. And I'm saying stupid because that's like such a mainstream like.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, so as much as Opposites Attract is fucking amazing, and that's like my introduction to it. Yeah. Honestly, I think probably Blow My High, or like Rigor Mortis, hands down. And ADHD, like there's just like every track on that fucking album is fire. ADHD is amazing. Even like the Absol outro, where it's like, "Yo, kids, gather around the fire. Did you take notes?
That's
okay, now throw it all away." And it was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But no, for real. And High Power, that was crazy. That was High Power was like swimming
this
pools.
Like a huge Kendrick.
Sorry, guys, going in right now. I'm like, I know.
You're bringing back the memories.
Yeah.
Right?
Sorry, this is for the real hip hop fans. You know what I mean? Not the fake hip hop fans.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into that though.
Take a sip of water.
My bad. Kev, go ahead. You say Cole. What about Cole?
See, for me, is a lot of the Cole stuff is not on his album. So I think if I had one Cole song, it would be Premeditated Murder. Because of the energy that it came with. Like, this is him signed. This is going to be his debut album. What he said on there, it was like, it wasn't even like bars or anything. It's just like, he's like, I'm gonna kill the game and invite witnesses, and like you knew he was just had this hungry, and the stories that went with it. Like a lot of it is just remember it takes you back to a time. The stories that went with it. He was saying like Puffy knew he was signed to Jay. Puffy called him like, "Let me take you to the Knicks game." He's like, I haven't done shit. What am I going to a Knicks game with Puffy yet? I don't want. I need to be in the booth, right? So the times that came with it, right? And to knowing that he's a producer, he produced a lot of his own shit. No features, no nothing.
That's what like makes him so fire.
Google whoever out there right now doesn't know.
This is all these things you're saying is why I got to give Cole the edge. Man.
Yeah, Premeditated Murder. If you have not heard that, you need to hear that song and then go put on your jogging shoes or whatever and just run laps.
Super side note. I feel like Cole's one of the best artists to do like the split perspective rap.
1000.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has like 4 or 5 songs that are like where he's talking from 2 different, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like Tale of Two Cities.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes.
Shit's hard. I forget the name of the song where he's talking to his girlfriend and as his girlfriend. Or when she's pregnant.
Oh my god.
Lost Ones.
Fire.
So that one too.
Fire.
Yeah, that one too.
What project is that off of?
That's off the first album, Sideline Story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that with
fire.
Missy? No.
No, it's just him.
No, that's Nobody's Perfect.
That's
See, now when I saw that live, when I saw that live, I was like, I'm good. I can die now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I saw that live, dude. What else? So that's a crazy song too, because that did get a video. I'm sorry.
That got a video.
Which one? Lost Ones?
Nobody's Perfect. But on that same album, there's 2 songs at the end that almost sound the same. God's Plan and oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of the other song, but he starts the song off. This is the craziest shit. It's a footage from the Hard Knock Life tour, kind of movie backstage movie they did. And they had Jay-Z. He's like, there's a kid out there, right? You know, Jay-Z's probably drunk and high as shit, right?
Yes.
And he eating his Apple Jacks, and between eating his Apple Jacks, he's writing some shit. Yeah. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna sign him. I want no problem.
I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna sign him.
And he found that clip, and he just went off on that
crazy.
song.
That's so fire. For me, it's probably, oh shit. Oh my god.
See, I could relate all this stuff about Cole. All the shit you talking about Kendrick, I'm just like,
blank face.
No, dude, no. Honestly, when Workout came out, no, not Workout. Oh, no. Chill. The first single he had, right at the gate. No, it wasn't. No, it was not Workout. It was before that. Oh my god! Like, car blew up in a fucking video. Fuck.
I'm not a big visual guy.
Who dat?
Who
Thank
dat?
you.
Who dat?
Producer said who dat? Oh my god, who dat was crazy.
Yeah.
So and then he kind of went on the sidelines for a little bit, and I was like, I know this. I knew Cole was gonna have such longevity because the quicker you get it, the quicker you lose it. He got it so fucking slow. Yeah. And as a hardcore fan, I was like, please give me some music. Like, come on.
And even now, the fact that he's blown up so big and he's held to to this upper echelon of rap, but he still doesn't give it. It's like he doesn't care.
His journey is like, it's just like this.
He doesn't care that, like, you know, and he doesn't need everybody's cosign. He's got it all now, but he just still is for the people, like, you know what I mean?
Bro, I can't think of the song. It's like it's got that sick piano in it. It's like da 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 da. Baby, you wintertime cold.
Oh,
the night
Drake.
is still young. Drink that dinner
in the
wine
morning.
slow.
In
the morning.
Yeah.
And then Drake did it in the morning, literally, as he got up out of bed. It's his voice is all cracking and
Yeah,
shit.
that song's hard.
That song's
super
Yeah,
hard.
that first album, man, is I still have that physical CD, and I almost felt like nothing could top that. And I'll be the first to admit, when Born Sinner came out, I was like, this is a dope album for anybody. But it wasn't.
It's grown.
It was the sophomore curse, right?
It's grown on me big time. Illuminati or whatever. Fuck.
Yeah, that's hard. But
Chain and Day.
Crooked Smile was my favorite song.
actually,
TLC. I just love TLC, bro. You know I love that 90s.
Crooked Smile.
Crooked Smile.
Got you.
Yeah. But the video, no. That's our producer.
Cordy, get the fuck out of here.
Party foul.
Listen. No, the reason that song is hit so hard is because the single came out and we're like, it's J. Cole with another workout. I thought, and then you seen the video for that song. The video for that song, you guys need to go, and this is why it changed my mind. The video for that song has nothing to do with the song, right? It's a pop friendly song. Right, talking about like he's got money, but he's on it.
Yeah, doesn't want to fix
this. Like talking about like girls should love them for some. But the song starts off with him playing this guy in the house, right? And it appears he's a drug dealer, right? And then it gives you two perspectives of each day. Another, like a white guy waking up and him in the house. So they have two perspectives of the days. And it ends with the cop raiding his house, accidentally killing his daughter.
Crazy.
Instead of
I think I remember that.
Yeah. So that, I thought that was such a, you know, and even then, so at that time, he was alluding a lot to what was going on now. And it's crazy that, you know, America hasn't changed, obviously.
Not at all.
Since then.
Okay, Flo, you had all this time to think.
My songs?
Yeah. Because me and him could talk for hours about this.
Was it HOC? Is that the name for the Kendrick joint?
Oh, yeah, real
You know what I'm talking
smooth.
about?
Yeah, I know what
The
you're saying.
slow joint? That's definitely like...
what the fuck was that? Yeah, it's HOC.
It's HOC.
Yeah.
That or Rigor Mortis are my top two for Kendrick. I'll pick HOC actually.
So lost right now. Like,
Yeah, I know
It's
what
like,
you're
wait, this is... And for Cole... Shoot, man.
Yo,
Bro,
HOC, that's so J-Rock influenced. Bro, that's so...
No
I'd
comment.
like to really...
That's off of Overly
comment.
Dedicated, right?
Overly Dedicated.
Yeah.
I'd really
That
like
song
to...
is so hard,
One of
man.
the last joints, yeah.
He just rides the beat like a monster on that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't know about Cole, man.
It's
I got
hard,
too
right?
many. Yeah,
it's hard. There you go. It's very hard. Cole just got...
The only reason Kendrick's easy for you because you only know 10 songs.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Fuck out of here, bro.
I'm not going to pretend like that ain't true, bro.
What's your favorite music? Katy Perry? This fucking guy.
much, yeah.
We wanted to have this guy on here for a music podcast.
You gotta help me
Shit.
with this one. Actually, I can't ask you because you don't like the album. He has a song on the album where he's talking about like a kid getting murdered and his mom paying taxes on KOD.
Oh, actually, I do know that song.
That's probably one of my favorite. He's kind of singing on it. I forget the name, man.
He does like a different voice at the beginning too, right?
Yeah, Kill Edwards is on it.
Yeah.
That's his alter ego.
Producer, what was that? What was that song?
Google.
I won't.
I know
play it.
exactly.
I'm gonna find it.
I know
You'll find
exactly
it.
what
It's all
talking about.
good. It's all
That's
good.
why I was thinking that album, it was dope. Even his lyrical content and his storytelling and that. I just didn't like the way, the wave with that. With the
I didn't
beat
like the wave
selection
either, man. Like
and-
I like the concept too. Like I'm all about the conscious. Like I'm,
and partly because on Sirius Satellite, it just wouldn't stop playing KOD, like the song KOD. Every station I turned to was
Brackets.
hard and shit.
Brackets.
You know,
That's the
Okay,
song,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
That
just
song is crazy.
wouldn't stop. So
Yeah, word.
that's
That's
it.
that's mine for sure. Like the story he's telling and like the beat and everything. That's probably my favorite Cole song.
Okay, any honorable mentions? Really? Like
No,
you're
that's
gonna
it.
pick it
That's
off
Cole.
KOD?
That's it.
You're gonna discredit his whole catalog? Like
What the?
No.
fuck?
We're not talking catalog. I said, what's your favorite single? That's all I said.
So you guys here
Chill
spend
out,
all
chill
this
out,
stuff on
chill out,
Kendrick,
chill
and I'm
out,
like,
chill
oh,
out.
I'm really lost here. You know, but J. Cole, I'm ready to like, which one?
And we're just kind of like, yeah,
which year?
yeah.
Which beat?
Okay, cool. Like,
It's all right. It's good. It's all good.
Neighbors is dope too.
Oh
I
yeah,
really
no,
like
for
that.
sure. That's a
'Cause
banger.
Based
The
on the true
story
story.
behind
Yeah,
it, yeah.
based
Yeah.
on the true story.
I actually seen that video and stuff, dude. I think the best storytelling song of definitely the 2010s is "Wet Dreams."
Yeah.
For real.
And
Like,
that's
I
off
don't
the
think
best
there's
album.
anything.
the flip at the end is.
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything that's rocking with that.
Yeah.
Like post Outcast.
Yeah.
But do you like For Your Eyes Only, the song, the way?
Yeah. No, for
I,
sure.
like,
I just,
really
but
enjoy it.
again, for me, for a song to be good, like I have to continually keep coming back to it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
For Your Eyes Only, it was like listen to it once, listen to it
Yeah.
twice. All right, cool. Like, you know what I mean? There was other like Tale of Two Cities. Like there was like
Fire.
fuck.
Yeah.
January 28th.
January
Yeah.
28th. You gotta play that with the intro first, though. I
Yeah.
keep going back to the intro. Like, do you wanna?
Oh man.
I love it.
Fire.
If you seen, because he used that as his like kind of his hype for the album.
Yeah.
he used that, and I didn't have a bike, but I wanted a bike after that. You know, just ride through the city.
And then when he and
Cruising
then
down Granville and shit.
actually, yo, I can see you, man. Mad view with the fucking back thing. or
So
whatever, yeah.
let's move on because I'm gonna be here all night.
Okay, yeah,
We're
word. But hold up. Wait, what was that?
We're
Oh, no, I'm tripping. I'm sorry.
we're trying to do the 2018 thus far. So you said KOD.
Holy
so
shit.
that's how we got into this whole
My
thing.
bad.
You know
My
what?
bad.
Can I switch that?
Don't say
Yeah,
so.
no, you
whack.
can switch
No, I'm not gonna say no whack shit.
Queen.
J-Rock's album was fire.
Yeah, no doubt.
dead shit.
No doubt.
Yeah,
no
I
doubt,
think that's
no
above
doubt.
KOD actually for me for
Okay.
2018.
He didn't even go pop on that. In my
No,
opinion.
no.
Straight
The
bars,
poppest one was the
whole-
one with
Tap Out.
Jeremiah.
Tap Out, yeah.
Yeah, and that's still a fire song.
That's still a fire
Hey,
song.
That should have been a single.
But
in
Jeremiah
in my
on
opinion.
anything, man. Jeremiah, like that's
Jeremiah
one-
on Meek's little EP was fucking fire,
Fire.
too.
What is
He's
that?
so underrated in my opinion.
Legends of Summer.
Legends
or-
of Summer, man.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Damn. Okay, sorry.
What was your 2018 album?
Mine's
You don't-
J-Rock. Mine's J-Rock. Like
You, so you can have KOD and
okay,
his
J-Rock,
albums
KOD,
or
there you go. That's mine.
Man,
honorable
honestly,
mentions too, boys.
Yeah,
honorable
please.
mentions too.
Honorable mentions.
What else came out that? You know what though? Like a lot of the albums that
Tory.
came out.
Was in
Tory
June.
was cool. It was cool. It was
Yeah.
a dope album, but I was like, it's
better than first, and it's still.
yeah, it was
I
a
still
dope
think it was
album.
heavy.
I don't
yeah.
know about like.
I
wouldn't
forgot
put it
that
as my
came out.
favorite.
Like, we're in August. Damn, that
We're
came
in
out.
August, my man.
That was a hot album though.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I don't know. It's not anywhere close to the other two for me.
No, for sure. But
Right.
for Tory, that was hot.
No, it was a dope album. It was a fire album.
Okay.
I really like
Because Tory's more of like he comes out with bangers, but
Club
like
shit.
for a whole album to be complete like that.
Yeah, no, Tory's album. I actually forgot that was 2018.
Bro, I'm about
Yeah,
to hit you with a curveball right now, but you're probably gonna expect it because I'm white. But
Ariana Grande
nah,
dropped
B,
last Friday.
chill out, chill out. For me personally, was "Swimming" by Mac Miller. I fucking loved
Bro.
that project. You ain't even heard it yet.
No, I pulled out a sleeping bag on that one.
Yeah, man. Like I did too.
'Cause I don't check. I'll be honest. I don't check from.
Dude,
Mac Miller.
listen. So hold up. When the 2011 XXL freshman class came out, I was up on all those guys, and then a couple of them sustained me. And then Mac just went down this different road for like a while, and I was like, I'm not really fucking with that. Like watching movies with no sound. And I was
Yeah.
like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he got to a certain artistic progression. And I was like, oh my god. And I think that "Swimming" is the pinnacle of that. And he fucking the same way that like "To Pimp a Butterfly" kind of grasped me was the same way that "Swimming" did. But hold up, I'm cheating right now, and I got a list because on the way here though, I was like, shit, what albums came out in 2018?
That's the thing. I don't remember like all the albums that came out.
So here we go. So you got "Swimming."
Yeah.
Do you guys know? You probably don't know. Do you know who Saba is?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, word. Okay, cool. Because I was about to have
I'm not
a
checking,
real fucking
bro.
conversation with you guys,
man,
dude.
Calligraphy is one of the best
people
songs
sleep.
ever made.
People
What do you
sleep.
mean?
I got pillows on that, but
Oh
I
my,
know-
yo, okay. "Care
yeah.
for Me" came out. That was fire. Like talk about storytelling.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god, man.
Yeah,
If you are a long distance runner, put on that album because you're just gonna listen to the story. I'm serious.
you're gonna
I'm
zone
dead
out.
ass. I'm
Yeah,
dead
yeah.
ass. Rhapsody put out Lala's Wisdom.
I'm
Lila's
not
Wisdom.
a big fan.
It was
It's cool.
It was cool for
It's
Rhapsody.
cool.
It was
Yeah.
cool for Rhapsody for sure. Tory
You're doing
Lanez.
a lot of honorable mentions right now. I'm gonna want to know like your favorite.
Okay,
Like,
my favorite. Okay, for real. So wait,
I just got like 3.
you got okay. So okay. Word. No. I'm with you. So "Swimming" for sure, and then J-Rock's hands down. That's like 1 and 2, and it's like so fucking close.
I feel like Kevin Wong just paid everybody on this whole podcast just to talk shit.
No, you didn't like we'll let him finish.
No. I liked it, but I feel like
fire album, bro, top to bottom, bro.
And then there was I don't know. You know who Murs is?
Yeah.
My guy.
Yo, I know.
He's a DJ.
My God.
I know a little bit about music, bro.
Okay, Murs put out some fire shit too. And then honestly, Daytona.
Okay, that we'll have a conversation about that, but I like that you brought that. It's not one of. It
I'm
is
not
a good
big fan. It's a good album.
Good album. I definitely
like,
want to bring that up though.
Okay, so
but I fucked with
no
that
one saying Drake.
album.
Daytona.
Okay, bro, Drake. Listen, Drake is.
Hold on. Okay, so what did I say? I said Redemption.
Yeah.
I said what was the first one I said? Swimming.
Yeah.
And then I said,
You said Murs.
Murs.
Yeah.
And then, but no, for real talk though, and Daytona, but Scorpion hit its like peak when I was in Toronto.
Okay.
And
okay.
I had never been to
understand.
Toronto before.
Bro,
that man fucking owns
Yeah.
that
You got the
city,
God
bro.
level version
You got
of
the
I
Toronto.
got the
six God.
God
You
level
know?
version of that shit.
Literally, he's everywhere.
But
Like,
the thing is,
billboards,
bro,
everywhere.
I didn't even want to bring Drake because it's like playing Street Fighter and you're gonna use Ryu every time. You know,
Facts.
like it's so
Facts.
obvious.
I didn't think the album was that good,
Like,
bro.
I know. I think it was a great album.
No,
I think
it was
a great
not
album.
great.
Great album.
It was
bro.
good.
Not Drake's like one of his craziest, but I think
So it was one of his
2018.
best. It was one of his best.
Because when you're using Ryu, like the standard is so high
man.
for him. You know what I mean? So
Like
Yeah,
Kiki shut the summer down.
he owned the summer with Kiki.
He
Bro,
owned
he
the
owned
summer.
every wedding. Bro,
He owned
did you play
everything.
a wedding this summer? Did you have to play any weddings?
Yeah.
He owned
Did you play
every
some
wedding.
Drake?
Every wedding I went to.
You gotta play Drake everywhere you go.
You know what I'm
Even at Roxy, you gotta play some Drake. What do you mean?
He owned every wedding, you know what I mean? So he just
I don't know, man.
and then he had the B side with all the bars too.
I was
Come
a big
on,
fan.
I think I don't know. I
Sandra
think
Rose.
overall it was a good album. I don't think it wasn't even top 3 for me.
Top 3 Drake or top 3 album 2018?
2018.
Okay. Can I get off my 2018s?
Yeah, get off your
Yeah, do whatever you
2018.
wanna
Yo,
do,
get
do
up.
whatever you
Yo,
wanna
I
do.
got this fire ass list of albums, and I'll ring it off at the end because we're gonna be like, oh shit.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Nobody said victory lap.
Oh my god, yo, I want to.
Nobody said victory lap. You can't take back.
I want to have a formal apology to every listener
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Victory lap is
Nobody said
1000%.
Yeah, my
Dude,
bad. I forgot.
Victory lap is-
1,000 trillion% is the top
That's
album.
my 3 then. That's my.
Yeah.
That's the
Thank
third.
you. Finally, we've all 3
My
agreed
bad.
on one
Yeah,
thing.
my bad.
right?
Next
My
topic. Next topic. Keep it moving, bro.
Oh,
We all agree
Nick,
on that.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody said Carter's. Nobody said the Carter's.
Honestly,
That was a good
Everything was
album.
love.
it was
That was good. Yeah.
It's not a
wasn't
classic.
bad.
No, it's not a classic.
It was a great album.
It's not a classic.
Okay.
Fuck, how did I forget Nip? Oh my god.
Honorable mentions I throw out there is this is
So
one
Nip,
that flew.
Nip, your number one?
Nip is definitely
Yeah,
number
fair.
one. Nip is definitely because that album had so much hype and it lived up to the
100%,
hype, right? It lived up to the hype.
1,000,000,000,000%.
And that album has something for everyone.
Yeah.
So there's I wouldn't call them club bangers, but there's car bangers, right?
Car bangers.
There's
Something you
car
cruise to for
bangers,
sure.
rap,
The entire
N-words.
thing.
Yeah, the whole
Last
lot.
time I checked. And then it has like just songs that can like really get you in focused, right? Status Symbol 3. It had Blue Laces 2, right? Those songs just get you in focus.
I love that he
you know
built
what I mean?
on that, by the
Oh.
way. I love that he built
my,
on that
my
saga.
favorite that I could probably play over and over again is Double Up with Belly on the little
Double
bridge
Up.
there.
Oh.
Did you
my
guys
God.
super random? You guys hear Tiana Taylor's album?
Bro, that's one of the ones I was sleeping. Yeah.
No, that's like a fire album.
Okay, because
But it's R&B,
Kev
it's
kind of told me about it, and then
fire
the
album, bro.
reviews wasn't that great. And
I don't
then-
care.
I thought it was dope.
Okay,
I'm
can we
with
get
you on
into the
this one.
Kanye thing too? Because I wanted to throw Kanye's album in the honorable mention, but
Just throw it in the garbage.
this guy just told
Bro, I'm such a big Kanye fan. I
So am
I
I.
fucking
I
hated
thought,
that album.
you know
man.
what?
terrible.
When I was
fucking hated
listening
it.
to it, the Kanye effect had it because Kanye is
Kanye's Kanye.
held to that echelon I'm talking about, right? Despite all the fuck shit, despite everything else, you just were waiting for a Kanye album, right? And when it came on, I was like, this is fire, this is hot, this is Kanye. I thought about Killing You, really is the only song I fucked with.
Initially you're like, yo, this
Yeah.
is dope. But then when you're
Yeah.
like really soaked
Really
in, you're
si-
like,
when it's
what
soaked
the-
in,
what-
you're
Came
like,
out
this
the
is
game
trash.
strong. Yeah.
It's
I don't know.
But I
Garbage.
thought about Killing You. The reason it sounds so dope is because it sounds like Chance. It really sounds like
Yeah.
Chance is rapping that, right?
Yeah.
And he's talking for the first minute and a half,
Yeah,
right?
word.
But you can give Kanye a pass because then if you think about it, Kids See Ghosts is almost like a part 2 to that album.
Bro, I didn't like
And
that album,
Kids
to
See
be honest
Ghosts
with you, bro.
is serious. No?
I didn't fuck with
Jay
it at
and I
all,
are
bro.
kinda like
See, we're
on
on the
the
same
same-
vibe
Yeah.
on
No,
everything,
Kids See
bro.
Ghosts,
Sorry,
bro.
man.
Reborn.
I don't know.
I didn't like
Oh,
any of
come
that
on,
shit, to be
man.
honest.
Like, at
There was
all.
not a sing. There was like,
I feel bad. It's like a 2-on-1.
Bro.
No, I'm still standing by my
like you got valid opinions, my man, but like,
just the wrong
Kids
like
See
space.
I don't know.
But Kid Cudi, man, it's good to hear from Kid Cudi again, man. Man, on the
It
Moon.
was no, it
Yep.
was
Like,
definitely good. All he put out for
gave you the
fucking
vibe.
like 10 years was a TED talk. That's all he
Yeah,
did.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Right?
it's true.
Okay.
So that's an honorable mention, all the Kanye stuff, and we'll talk about the Pusha T in a second. But
Any more
another one that flew under the radar for a lot of people was Testing, ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, there was that one joint.
That was
That
good
had
one.
a
Yeah,
lot of
There was
good
that
ones.
one joint that self-hired used on that T-shirt teaser that was like, I
Fuck
don't
Sleep,
know.
the one that I
Fuck
told
Sleep.
the self-hired guys about.
Oh, God, just you, the
Producer.
self,
The one that
self-
the
the self-
producer, I had to, you know, he slept on the.
Hey,
you know, it's funny
producer, you
because
corny. Get the fuck out of here.
you corny, bro.
You corny.
yeah. So Fuck Sleep is definitely one. That's a jam, and that's if you guys talking about grinding and working, that's a good song.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Can't
saying.
forget where
1,000.
I'm going. Like when he says that, certain
1,000, yeah.
music is sometimes the reason it's hot is because you want to be able to say what that person said in that song. So when he says "fuck sleep,"
yeah,
can't forget where
How
I'm going.
about Astro World?
Yeah, what do you think about Astro World?
I liked it. It was cool. It was cool. It was a cool album.
It's
I don't
cool,
think it was dope.
but I don't think honestly it just all sound the same.
It doesn't have longevity for me.
I don't think it's. I think it's.
Right, you guys are giving me this weird look right now.
No. We're waiting.
Now it's on you. Do you agree or not?
Nah, for real, like I've never really been a Travis Scott fan. I'm just gonna throw that out there, and that's
I
definitely.
think Travis serves his purpose in hip hop.
You know,
And I
hold
don't
up.
think he's ever had an album where I'm like, ooh.
He makes bangers for the club.
No, he makes bangers. Like Travis,
I think
he's not a
he
pop
serves his
artist, but he's a
place.
pop artist to me. Like that's just
Yeah,
kind of what he
serves
is.
his
You know what
place
I mean?
in hip hop, and hip hop needs. Because
One thing I will say that like every Travis album or project before this, I've actually like despised and like this is trash. This is the first project where I've been like, oh, okay, this is a next level. Like this is a progression. This is like he took a step.
Yeah,
This is like
yeah,
this
yeah.
is serious now.
Okay.
This is a real artist. This is not just
I
a
really
trap
do
artist.
like
You know what I mean?
Houston Fornication and Sicko Mode. Those
Yes,
are the
I
two
can't
ones
even
that
tell you the
stood
name
out
of the
for me.
track, man. So it's just like,
But
Sicko Mode's fire.
and I wanted to bring up also beer pongs and Bentleys and
bro. Yeah, sorry.
no,
whatever. Yeah,
I'll
sure. Do
listen
your
to what
thing.
I have to say about it though.
Yeah, do your
like
thing.
the same thing with Travis Scott is like honestly like I like them as artists and I like projects that they put out, but when I listen to the albums entirely, it all sounds the same.
I forgot about that album. I thought it was dope.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just one of those things where like there's nothing that stands out.
Dude,
They stand out as artists, like you know what I mean. And when Post Malone came up, like that was such a crazy like.
Bro, I hated Post Malone. I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100. Like when he came up, I was like, this is so whack.
Really?
Like first off, as a
White Iverson never did anything for you.
listen, I
That's
pretended
a basketball thing
pretended
too,
to not
man.
like that song because I didn't like Post Malone. Honestly, like just like as a white dude. No, I'm serious. Like I gotta.
No, but the references, like
Hold
think
up,
about
man.
White
I gotta
Iverson.
keep it all the way 100 here. Like as a white
The
dude,
shoe?
it was like, man, why is there someone out there that's a white dude and just disrespecting the culture so much?
No, but
Like,
I think,
no, hold up. From the braids to the teeth to
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
he's like,
yeah,
oh, I'm
yeah.
not even a hip hop artist. I don't even like hip hop. I don't even like rap. The rap hasn't done anything for me. I was just like, oh my
Yeah,
fuck.
it's
And that,
done, like,
that like
everything.
infuriated me, like
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the
I
like,
understand.
deepest
I understand
core.
that, but I also get what he was saying. If you think about the way he makes music now, it's very different from rap.
Yeah. I mean, now he's just like a
But
pop
to
star.
say that he doesn't like rap.
Okay, yeah.
that
So
was-
in the same sentiment, and let me follow this up because people are gonna cut this up and then they're just gonna cut me off there.
Mm-hmm.
But like, to be honest, I slept on this when it came out. I was like, whatever. It's some artists like 6ix9ine put some shit out. I'm not listening to it. I'm sorry. Like you know what I mean. Like some guys, I'm just like I'm not. I don't care.
6ix9ine
I don't
is my
care.
guy, bro.
I'm like an art dude. Like you know what I
the
mean.
spicky, with the picky. 6ix9ine is my guy.
But when Post came out, my buddy Jacob hit me. He's like, listen, like I know you just wrote him off. Like listen to this.
It's not bad.
And I fucked with a lot of joints on there. Like Paranoid is fire. Like
Yeah,
there's like
that
his
was fire,
like
man.
melodically and like he hits his pockets right and
Mm.
like he can rap. Like I like as an
can.
artist, he's a good artist, man. He's a good ass artist. I
Yeah.
just what he represented was like tough for me to understand. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so about that whole Kanye wave of Tiana Taylor, Kids See Ghosts, Daytona and Nasir. What do you guys think about all that?
What
Any
do
of
you
those
mean, like,
albums stand
in
out to
general?
you? So with the Pusha thing is Pusha's dope. Okay, Pusha is nasty on the mic.
Pusha murdered Jake.
And way before
No,
the
he
whole
took an L on
listen,
that.
Fuck
way
outta here.
before no, way before the whole Drake thing and stuff. This I have to bring this back because I think even before with sorry, what's the Drake disc called?
Duppy freestyle.
Duppy Freestyle, right? Before that, on Two Birds and One Stone, he already kind of like brought the credibility down for me with Pusha. I'm like, yeah, man, like there's no, who knows like who verifies him in the street, but he talks very elaborate with his trap talk, like elaborate.
Yeah.
Like Rick Ross level elaborate.
I think he
You know
took
what I
an
mean?
L, man.
And like T-Lo, so like he hates Pusha T, bro. And he's like, how can you rap about moving bricks with Pablo Escobar and stuff? And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so that credibility, I think Drake brought that down. And then the whole
kid thing.
kid thing.
Okay.
But that's
The
a whole
motherfucking
separate
kid
thing. That's a
thing.
whole
Okay, my
separate
bad,
before
my bad,
that.
my bad.
But I will give you this.
I'm
Sonically,
I'm itching.
but sonically, Daytona sounds like such a complete sound. And I almost wish the rest of all the Kanye produced projects in that month was like to that level.
You gotta hear Tiana's.
Right. Okay.
Before you say that.
Okay.
But yes.
But Daytona was sick with that.
I didn't really care for it because I'm a huge Pusha fan, like from way
and
back.
Pusha never disappoints lyrically. Never disappoints
no,
lyrically.
Okay, hold on. What you
But
gonna
the
say?
credibility was definitely
Got
brought
a
down.
point.
For what?
I know
You're
you
talking
got
about the whole Duppy and the kid thing and
Okay. So, okay. The reason I'm saying Pusha took an L is because Push came out with this song, right?
something. Right.
Drake literally answered everything he said.
And
Right?
Duppy,
So he
yeah.
addressed everything that was said. Then Push's like, oh, well, you have a kid. Let's be real. Who really cares that he has a kid other than women that want to fuck Drake? That's not really a diss. That's not really a diss, though.
shock value, right? It was just the shock value. No, I don't think that's an
Like,
L, but it's just the shock value.
Drake
Whoa,
dropped an album and everyone's key. Like no one cares.
Yeah,
so
nobody.
like you took an L on that. No,
Yeah.
it did not affect his career. It actually
It-
made him. I think it like boosted Drake because now
Yeah.
he's a dad and women are like, oh, he's
Yeah.
he's a
It
dad.
definitely helped
matured.
Pusha though. He got a
It
lot of
helped Pusha
That's
spins
what
on
I'm
it.
saying.
sure.
It helped Pusha, but
Yeah.
I'm saying in terms of like a battle, I feel like Pusha took that L, man.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, but then the fact that he was the one to reveal all that
Because he had an
on
al-
that.
I don't
story
know.
of
Like as
Adonis.
we're all hip hop guys.
Yeah.
Right.
At the end of the day, Drake literally bodied like if you listen to Duppy freestyle,
Yeah, no,
what he's
he had a
saying,
reply
he
for everything.
destroyed
Yeah,
Push.
he had
Yeah,
a
he killed
reply.
him.
Oh, you have a son though.
No, but then the thing is, we
cares?
never. No. We never heard Drake's reply to "Story of Adonis." That's the
Bro,
problem.
why does he need
No,
to
he no, he
reply?
did on the album. He was
Yeah,
like,
he
he
had
was
some
like,
bars. He
I
had
wasn't,
bars.
I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid.
But that's not. That's just answering the general
Sure.
No, but
consensus
what does
question.
he have to answer? Like, what is his response? Yeah, I have a kid.
No, I just think people wanted to see him go for his neck.
I don't know, man.
I
And,
think
and
Duppy
apparently
Freestyle
there
did
is
that.
a track out there that
I
heard
don't
that.
think there is a
Jay
track.
Prince squashed.
Yeah,
I
don't
heard
think there's
that.
a
I heard
track.
that. But it just like the fact that it was with the stripper or whatever, and like this
Porn
friend-
star.
You
Sorry.
know how
Porn
many hip hop
star.
guys have kids with strippers?
But bro,
Oh,
she
no,
wasn't
it's
even that
not
cute,
the fact
man.
that he. I don't think any of it is an L. I just think the fact that you let Pusha be the one to break the story to the world, that has to have some like showmanship and so it's kind of like whoa. that's pretty
I
crazy.
get you.
I don't know.
That was crazy because
For me, that was like a bitch move, to be honest, because that has nothing to do with hip hop.
this is the art of war, my friend.
No, I agree.
Art of
It
war.
is the art of war, but if that's like throwing a water balloon in a war. to me, because if you actually look at like hip hop, like diss tracks, like Takeover and all that stuff, like
Yeah.
these are tracks that are going for your neck. Saying you have a kid is not going for your neck. It's just like, okay, you have a kid with a stripper.
Yeah. Everyone has a kid.
Is
You're
that
30,
all-
you're
is that
30.
all
What's
he
the
said
next
on
hit song you
Adonis?
have, Drake? Like,
No,
give me
he said some
something.
other shit, but like honest, listen.
That was the
thing.
shock factor.
Yeah,
that was the
shock
thing. That
factor.
was the
and
that
the
was the nuke.
blackface thing too.
Whatever. Yeah, that was
But
too.
Drake explained that.
Yeah, he
Which
did.
made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did
And
make
there
sense.
was actually proof for it. You know what I mean? So it's like,
See, like honestly in this exact discussion, my opinion's totally fucking wrong and like biased because at the end of the day, I'm always gonna go with the rapper. Like in the Meek versus Drake, okay, Meek took a fat L for sure.
oh, the couple.
Right, he took a lot of L's. But Meek came at him hard, just in the wrong way. It just didn't work out for multiple reasons, right? in the Joe Budden versus Drake. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Joe Budden fucking dismantled him from every angle.
Yeah,
and like,
did.
it's like, yo, it's Joe Budden. You have a podcast now, so
Gave
chill
us
out.
parties.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, chill out, old guy. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh, I'm popping in the culture
but
too.
you know, he had a lot of he didn't go back at that time though. In recent times, he went back with a few subliminals. Like,
no, bro, he
seen
dismantled him.
I've seen budding careers sit around talk about others' careers. I thought that was seriously.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
you.
sorry, this is totally off topic, but Meek really took a huge.
Bro, he took the.
Thinking about the
he probably,
that song he came out with again.
The
it was so,
self-hired producer would be
it was so
mad at you
terrible.
right now.
It was so bad. Like,
Yeah, it was on SoundCloud. It was like
with the
so.
Undertaker, like the intro to the Undertaker and shit. Like,
Fuck,
bro,
man.
you're trash.
Dude,
What's
it
the name of
was-
that song, producer? Do you remember the name of it? You gotta Google that.
War Paint? No.
Warpaint came out after.
My bad.
No, but like the actual comeback, which took way too long for one.
Oh, that was so
It's like,
fucking bad.
I don't know. Anyways,
And like,
However,
at the
however,
hotel, yeah.
Yeah.
the same thing with Pusha and stuff is like, yeah, maybe like Drake bodied everybody and stuff. The shock value definitely put chips on the armor. Like the fact that Meek was the one to come out and say like, yo, you got ghostwriters. That was an unknown fact at the
I don't
time.
think he has ghostwriters though. This guy writes for other people. How do you have
bro.
ghostwriters? You think he has ghostwriters?
No. I
The
think
reference tracks.
No. I
Was
think
Quentin?
Quentin
Yeah.
Q3.
Quentin Miller.
Yeah.
I think that he doesn't write for him. He just gets melodies from him.
gets
That's all it
melodies.
is.
Which
No,
is fine.
this
That's
is a-
music,
listen.
you fuck. You
That's
dumb,
what I'm saying. That's
you
not-
dumb fuck that doesn't think music is a collaborative effort. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
like no one ever made an album just by
Yeah.
themselves.
I
Yeah.
know, okay, but to the general public, I think that was a shock value, right? To
Yeah,
hear
but the-
reference
yeah,
songs.
Sure,
to
but
the
the
general
general public's dumb as fuck.
What most people don't know is
Fuck outta
Drake
here.
has a lot.
outta
Here, you corny. General public, you corny. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, but what a lot of people don't know is Drake has a lot of reference tracks for other people. Meaning
my
like,
point.
Like that song, "Fall for Your Type."
Yep.
There's a Jamie Foxx song, right? I had never heard the Jamie Foxx song ever. I heard the Drake reference track was called something, Same Girl or something.
Yeah.
Fall for Your Type. And that's all I heard for the whole summer. Right? And then I hear this Jamie Foxx thing on I see the music video. I'm like,
Gotcha.
what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, I
Bro,
want Drake back.
Drake has songs for Beyonce, man.
Exactly,
Like, come on.
exactly.
He's
So
So-
let's bring it back though. So your top album was Victory Lap. You didn't speak on it though. Did you say
Mine?
Yeah.
Mine's Redemption.
Redemption hands down?
For 2018? Yeah, Redemption.
Damn. He likes what he likes.
Yeah.
Likes what he likes.
Mine's Redemption for sure.
And yours, sorry, what was your again?
Well, mine
You
is
didn't pick
really
one.
Victory Lap, although I forgot that off the top of my head.
I had to remind you
But
guys,
honestly, man, Victory Lap was the only thing playing in my iPhone from February when it dropped to like
It's still the only
June,
thing playing,
like
like-
July.
Redemption's just on repeat for me. That's what I can't.
But then
not say.
Win is hard. Win is like you feel like you want to play baseball, want to play basketball, you want to do everything.
Win might be, yeah, Win's dope. My song's Troopers, man.
Troopers.
Oh, I just want to go shoot people.
Oh shit! No, there's not. I don't have a song on that. It's
Yeah,
like the
it's
entire
just a
fucking
good
album.
body of
It's
work.
like that. That is the equivalent. J Rock's Redemption is the equivalent of what Section 80 is for me for Kendrick.
Yeah,
it's
fair
every
enough.
it's every fucking track.
Yep, yeah,
There's
yeah.
not a. And I'm so glad because like when he went to Strange Music for a while, like was it Bring Me Home or Coming Home or something? I was like, fuck, is he going to a like, different direction?
Yeah.
I was like,
Is he getting weird?
And I like Tech. Tech is cool. But like I was just like I'm not trying to hate on Tech, but it was like a different direction.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, so these are the ones we forgot about here, right?
Talk it.
Okay, so
Nasir. No one said anything about Nasir. I know like the
Please
general
don't even to
consensus.
me, don't even bring it up, bro.
it's kind of like one of those things that happen, but you just kind of forget about it. Not that it was like
Really,
that
I-
terrible, but it's just
I
like
think that album
compared
was-
to like this is my thing. Nas is such a gem in hip hop.
Yeah,
and
that's
to put that
that's-
out, it's kind of like
dude, that's
It's
like
a
But
stain,
because
it's a
you know
stain.
you don't get a lot from Nas in general.
yeah,
right?
but dude, that's like Kobe playing in 2016.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
thank
the
you.
thing, okay,
No,
let's use
perfect.
that. No, I like that analogy actually because it's still Kobe playing though. So when Nas is rapping, a lot of the stuff he's saying is so relevant still. Yes, it
I
might
get
not
you.
have been the best production. It might not have been the best hooks.
But you're like, why?
But you never went to Nas for the
I'm
best.
with you. I'm with
like,
you.
know,
I get it. I get what you're
like
saying.
listen to everything like that. Such a deep track. You know what I mean? And
Okay. I
Skip that.
yeah,
album.
whatever.
not
Right.
for radio.
Okay,
So you guys just gonna bury
Care for Me was slept on by Saba, obviously. Rhapsody put a project out. Memories Don't Die, Tory Lanez. That honestly, I'm not a Tory fan. I was a big fucking fan
Don't
of that.
Die
It's
is a hard song.
big-
Nah, it's a dope album.
Yeah, Don't Die.
Don't Die is a
yeah,
hard
for sure.
song.
Yo,
Yeah.
Eric Bellinger came back at him with a fire motherfucking
did?
remix.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
So-
god,
Yeah,
body
yeah.
him. Anyways, moving on. Something no one's mentioned or even thought about mentioning was No Dope on Sundays.
That's 2017, I think.
Is it 17?
That's-
I thought that was January.
I was about to say, is that January?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
my
but that
bad.
could kind of spill into 20.
Okay, my bad. And then Daytona, Scorpion.
Yeah, because you know why it was on last year? Because it was on that Joe Budden and Charlemagne 2017 was whack.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
The
then
rap one.
again, another thing that's kind of like Nazir is I don't want to put this, but Book of Ryan by
Yeah.
Royce. Again, that's
Yeah.
another thing. And Royce did that project with
I really like that
Premier
track with Eminem.
And honestly, like I loved it as a fan of hip hop, but like as a consumer, I wouldn't fuck
Yeah,
with
it's
either.
Yeah, because it's
whatever.
boom bap. It's boom bap, right?
Exactly, right?
But that's what you expect from that camp.
True.
And
Those
it was
two,
nice.
That's all they know.
It was nice
True.
to hear
True.
Eminem spit like that again.
Yeah, that was dope.
Because
That was dope.
Eminem's album was trash. I'm sorry.
That's
Eminem's
2017,
album
but that was an
that was
absolute motherfucking disaster.
disaster.
Yeah.
is
That's
the
Kobe
best.
playing.
needs
That's
to get
him
back on
going
the
one
drugs.
from
No,
30.
there's a big difference between that and Nas's album.
No,
Nas
there is, but it's
like,
just like don't get me like Eminem might be the one, if not the greatest technical rapper of all time, and that was a fucking horrific.
Yeah, it was
album.
terrible.
Like it was
Terrible.
like
It
was
just sounded
burn-worthy.
like-
That was a one play and like delete.
dude, and I'm white and I'm saying
I
this,
didn't
okay?
even
Like
play. I heard that one track with sorry, what's Buddy's name again? The singer with the guitar.
Ed Sheeran?
Ed Sheeran. I
River?
heard that, and obviously I was like, this
bro,
is,
yeah, okay, moving. I don't even want to talk about
Yeah.
that. Okay,
sorry,
obviously
you're
Ye
the
came out. Yeah, whatever. And then do you guys know who Buddy is?
No.
No, you guys don't know who Buddy is?
No.
Buddy is a Vancouver term.
No, Buddy.
That's a Surrey term.
That's
I
a
know a few buddies.
Buddy's a really
Buddy
dope, really dope. West Side LA, West LA, I believe. Oh, maybe he's from LA. Anyways, dope sound. He put out a project. Astro World. Travis Scott came out. Hive Mind, the internet.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, I like
Word?
the internet.
That's a
but,
fire.
I mean,
You know what
it's
I
like,
mean?
it's hard to
I
I
got
check.
thought
you.
we were just talking hip hop, like
Bro,
straight
yeah, let's just-
bars.
that has its
fire
roots. That has its root, and it's so good for me to like. I can't like brush that over. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's listen. If you want to expand your palate, listen. If you're drinking all Pinot Gris and you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
you want
yeah.
to go get some fucking Merlot,
you want to
okay?
go to like the swings and just
You know,
hang
like
out?
it's
Yeah.
real. It's real. It's real. Cool G Rap put out an album, which
Kool G Rap
no
put an
one knows
album?
about.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Son
shit.
of
What
son
you
of
know
G
about
Rap. Son of G Rap. Honestly, I didn't really
I
like it
didn't
that
take
much.
it in. I didn't take
But
it
as
in.
a hip hop fan, that was cool. Rolling Papers 2. No one said that.
Oh,
I'm
Wiz
not a big
Khalifa?
Wiz fan, man.
I'm not a big Wiz fan. I like Wiz in his moments, but I'm not
Yeah,
like,
I'm not a
checking
huge
for
fan.
Wiz.
Me neither.
Yeah, same.
He had
I mean,
a-
I like Wiz, but I'm just not checking.
Yeah,
for-
same.
He had a mixtape track called Planes in like 2007 or some shit.
We're
and
talking old.
and that's my
Yeah,
favorite song
that's-
from him
Yeah? That's a
still.
different
So it's
era.
like
That was a long album too. Wasn't it like 30
Yeah.
something songs?
It was like,
Paper
yeah.
Planes or whatever.
yeah, I don't know.
It was long.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to continue. Like, are we going to go through every?
Yo, hold on.
I have more.
I'll bang these out
Just-
real quick. Yeah,
yeah.
I'll bang these out real quick. So, someone you haven't heard from in a long time, Young Buck put out an album. Yeah, he's
Yes.
still around. Moving
Yes.
on.
Yeah.
I really.
yeah.
That's come on, man.
Kendrick put out Damn. Childish.
Damn was 2018.
Oh, was it?
No,
Oh,
it's
my bad.
2017.
Childish Major put out a program, a project. Lecrae, Black
like
Panther
Lecrae.
soundtrack came out.
That was a hard
Um,
soundtrack.
Yeah,
But
that's,
Her, I used to know her.
that's fire.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
that's then we're not even talking. We're talking about just in general now.
Bro,
Yeah.
this just
That's
is
R&B shit,
it's
yeah.
R&B, but she pays
dope.
O's to,
Oh, yeah.
to Lauren on that, and it's
Yeah, yeah,
amazing.
yeah, yeah.
So Nas put out his project, J Rock, Miss Taylor, Iggy put out a project no one cares about. Meek put out Legends of the Summer, testing ASAP Rocky. Wale put out It's Complicated, and that's slept on. Russ put out There's a Wolf. Logic put out Bobby Tarantino 2. Dave East, Paranoia 2. Easy Call, Eric Bellinger. And that's about all that came out in 2018 that was even relevant.
Okay,
but 2018 was some good shit.
Oh,
Yeah. What was good was like good.
And we're only in August.
yeah.
We're only
this
on.
is
Yeah,
true.
you want to own the summer when you're 2018.
No doubt.
Kev, sorry.
Let's
We're gonna pause
take a
for
little
second.
break. Yeah.
Kev, are we
Where?
changing batteries or is this?
No, I was just saying, watch the time, because this guy said the club is 9:30.
Okay.
We're supposed to be done at 9. Or
I got a little time. We can
Okay.
do like another half an hour.
Can we do we
Sorry.
need to change any batteries? Because let's just keep rolling.
Okay, I gotta take a piss real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
When
run in,
Bro, we can go 4 hours. I don't even
here, I think like, we don't want to stretch out.
Okay.
It's like, oh yeah.
Okay, can we go maybe 20 more minutes? Can we do 20?
Sure.
Okay, because I just want to get off, like, we did the 2018 thing, and I'm like, we never actually got to the anything else.
Yeah, we went heavy in 2018, but like it was the end of the year. It's not the end of the year.
No, and that's why, like, I wanted to talk about, like, other stuff, because we always try to wrap it around so that it just kind of, like, gives people something at the end.
Hey, I'm here. I'm having a
Yeah.
great time. Bro.
Oh, I enjoy. I'm glad that you're having a great time.
This
You guys, you doing all right, Jay? Cool. Look, bro, you made me laugh. Like I'm like you probably talking shit. Like as soon as we said Tupac, we said Tupac. You're like, I heard Kevin. That's why you should have been on the podcast, dog.
I was just surprised you didn't say your favorite album than the Nicki Minaj album.
Queen, what you know about Ganja
Yo, have y'all
Birds?
heard that? Have y'all heard that?
I've heard Ganja Birds.
Fucking trash,
Dude,
bro.
that's
Her
far.
album is
Yo,
trash.
bro, that's as far as I got. Ganja Birds.
I was just waiting when you guys made it to you and it wasn't Victory Lap. I was like, what the fuck is going on
Holy
here?
shit.
You knew I was gonna
I'm
say
like-
Victory
I'm
Lap.
like hurt. I'm like
I
hurt.
told you about it, so.
You
Dude.
told me about. You told me.
Buddy's album's dope.
You told
What's
me
it
about
called? I forget
testing.
the
I
name.
don't know, I forget it too. Black, is it? Or that?
No,
Okay.
that's a single.
We got 20 minutes, and there's a lot more I still want to just.
Yeah, I'll shut up.
You hit about 2 hours
Okay.
now, and I don't think
I know.
we should try
Okay,
to stay.
so real quick, let's get out of 2018, or let's stay on music, but it doesn't have to be 2018.
Okay, hit me.
Everybody gets.
We don't want to go too into like, it's like we're doing year-end shit on
Yeah.
because it's still like,
I got you.
Okay, can we
Are
roll?
we only talking music? Yeah.
We're gonna end with music, and I'm just gonna wrap the whole thing for us.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So.
Bro, it's chilling.
Okay, so aside from 2018, I just want to know real quick. Everybody gets a short spat about this. Your workout playlist right now.
Float.
Redemption, nonstop.
God
and
Just in general. Like, what are you?
yeah. Right now, literally,
Yeah.
if I'm at the gym or I'm working out, I'm just bumping Redemption. And there's a guy named Zikomo. You guys need to check it out. Zikomo.
Oh, I don't know.
Is this rap still, or is
No,
this
this is not rap. This is more like
Okay.
I don't know. I don't even know what genre you'd call it. He just makes dope remixes. I'll
So
let
what do you
know.
like when you're working out? Like, what,
I hate. Okay, if it's not J Rock right now, I like listening to like softer.
Yeah,
music.
I'm the same.
I don't like the
Really
aggressive
though.
stuff all the
I
time.
can't hear "suck a dick" or something.
Yeah, I don't want to
can't
hear.
like
I don't want to
fuck
hear
a bitch
fuck
in the
you.
limo.
Yeah, I don't
you
want to
know?
hear that. Like I honestly, I listen to a lot of '90s R&B and stuff.
Thank
and
you.
Zikomo when I'm working out.
Yeah, word.
Yeah,
Crazy. Okay, well, if I'm lifting weights, it's different.
Yeah, it changes.
See, if I'm
depending on
lifting,
the
if I'm
workout,
lifting
right?
weights, like I'm on some aggressive shit. Like you don't want to work out with me. Like you no, you don't. Like I'm in the zone. I'm sweating like a motherfucker, and I'm
That's
just
what's
like I'm
up.
going at shit hard, right? So like on that, like I'm listening to stuff like Ale Boombaye, Game. I'm listening to like No Tellin', Drake, Ambition, Wale. That's probably like my number one.
So
That's
you
probably
like
my
it
number
hard
one.
album.
That's probably
Yeah.
my number one all time like motivational track for sure. Get Off My Dick, J. Cole, Sucker Proof, Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap, 1942 Flows, Meek Mill, stuff like that, man.
So
that's
that's
just
the-
like all.
He's on some aggressive.
He's
I'm
on
on
some
some like I'm
aggressive,
killing.
like,
And then
bench
like
press 3 plates.
oh no, straight up. And then it's like Many Men and like some
Okay.
old school 50.
Yeah,
I'm supposed
the
to die
classics.
tonight, stuff like that.
So,
like
yeah, the classic
crazy
hard
shit.
Sorry,
Body style.
Meek Mill's verse on Ambition,
It's crazy.
fire.
Oh, recently added to the playlist is that new album of the year freestyle by J. Cole.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
What you got?
For me, it really depends. Like, it depends on the workout. So if it's like a boxing kind of thing, if it's like a martial arts kind of thing, especially boxing, I came up learning a certain style of boxing, which is like a black, like New York style, which it really depends on certain rhythm. So certain R&B works with it. Like a lot of the boom bap hip hop works with
Word.
it. The old school Scenario by Tribe, right? A lot of the old school money, power, respect. So you need those kind of tracks, right, to kind of get in rhythm to that 1 2 1 2, right? So R&B works really well with it, right? A lot of like Timbaland's productions and like
Best producer of all
hell
time.
yeah,
Talk
bro.
about it,
A lot
talk
of like
about it.
Missy Elliott,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Sock It To Me.
Yeah.
That's a hard track, bro. And
Yeah.
for boxing, it's like that. When I'm lifting weights, I actually don't listen too much hip hop. Like I like
Crazy.
the hard hip hop too, but it's just too much for me. You know, like I don't actually like hearing. I don't need to think. You know, so I actually like things like Linkin Park.
You're so white, bro.
Yeah,
What is this?
Limp Bizkit. I don't know if you guys ever.
Yeah, I know Limp Bizkit
I
for
like
sure.
I like that kind of stuff when I'm
Exhibit,
lifting
hello.
weights and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Running is different though. Running, I need like stuff like J. Cole's like
Thousand.
mixtapes. I need the mixtapes for
Yeah.
running. That hunger, like that pre-signed, getting a record deal kind of.
Yeah, fair enough.
You
I'm
know?
like take me on a journey type thing.
Yeah,
on
exactly.
running.
So something like where you got the headphones on, it's like that. So that's my workout.
Okay, so
thing.
that's in the gym. That's when it's you. What's one track? What were we talking about before the podcast? What's one track that you be in a car with your mom and you?
Oh
put
yeah,
on?
yeah. So
What
with
would
your
we say
mom,
there?
what could you play that you think your mom
Like
would?
any genre or just
And
hip hop?
Anything.
I think what could you play in hip hop that your mom's would enjoy? My mom hates rap.
Yeah, my mom.
My mom
too.
doesn't really like know too much about
Yeah.
rap.
But
That's
if
a
you-
tough question.
If you could like hit her with something with like would kind of introduce her a little bit that she would feel. Do you know what I mean? What would it be?
While you guys think,
Probably. Go ahead. Go ahead. If you got an
No,
answer.
while you guys think, my mom is one of those classic old Asian lady drivers, so she can't have anything playing, no radio, no music. So if you play some music, she's gonna be one of those ones you honk at. So
Oh,
that's just,
man.
I'm sorry, mom, but that's the truth.
That's
So my mom, no music with her.
Yeah.
My mom. That's just the truth. I'm just, you know, she'll
What-
agree with me.
What people say in Vancouver, not what I say, or not echoes, not sentiments that I'm, saying, is they say you got to watch out for those triple O drivers. You know what I mean? Those Oriental ovaries and old.
Oh my god. I've never heard that before.
That's the triple O, and
That's hilarious.
That's
just get that C for Chinese on.
get that-
Oh my gosh.
yeah. Anyways, Flo.
Probably anything from Graduation, Kanye West, but specifically Champion.
Like she actually enjoys those songs.
No, I'm just picking a
You
song that
just-
she
that you think she might-
she would sonically like that album.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't know you were gonna go there, but in my head, I was going. I wonder because of
okay,
because
yeah,
of
yeah.
the sample, right?
Fire,
And I
yeah.
wonder.
Yeah,
like that's
yeah,
a fire
yeah,
song.
it
That's like a
is.
70s
Super
song.
fire
It's
song.
amazing.
Yeah.
Or what was it, Homecoming?
Yeah,
Homecoming.
But bro, that's why I'm saying like I'm such a huge Kanye fan. Like Graduation is maybe like my top 3 albums all time. Like it's just like I fucking
Can't
love
argue
that
with that.
shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But my mom is like my mom's like a hippie, so I grew up on like 70s rock or heavy reggae.
I like that stuff, man.
Nice.
Heavy reggae.
Nice.
Oh,
Heavy,
reggae. Oh, yeah.
Heavy reggae. Like
what's up.
Bob Marley, like crazy. So
But
I
a
used to hate it, and that's why I went to rap. But
Bro, if you played all that 70s rock and 80s soft favorites, I'd know the words to that shit.
That's
man. 'Cause,
crazy.
You know, I used to have a job at Civil and Foods like back in high school.
Yeah.
And that's like on repeat. The
Yeah,
same like 20 songs in their batch. And like,
That's
it's
funny.
weird.
yeah,
Kanye, man. Champion's mine.
for real.
That's such a happy
Kanye,
song.
we gotta have a whole separate podcast
Yeah,
just
well,
about.
Yeah.
invite me back, boys.
This
Oh
might-
no, you're a resident. You're a
I'll
residency
be
at
back.
self-hired.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What's your song, bro? Did you say already?
No, I said my mom, no music in the car.
Oh yeah,
for
my
me.
bad, my bad. Yeah. Window down, just
She,
cruising.
like,
Yeah.
She can't. She
The
can't.
AC,
focus.
the
She don't let you
glasses.
talk. Shut up, Kevin.
And if it was some music, it'd be some Vietnamese like
Yeah.
stuff that you
shit.
guys couldn't handle.
They
man.
like some weird
Yeah,
stuff. Oh, man, I'd be
bro.
out. My girlfriend's Vietnamese, and I'd be at her house all the time, and back on the island, and they do karaoke nonstop.
Okay, yeah. So speaking
What's
of
up
that,
with that?
What the is up?
oh,
with
it's
that?
just the Filipino Vietnamese kind of thing, and we like certain songs, English songs. George Michael, "Careless Whisper," bro. If
That's
you want,
the joint.
bro, if you want to get any Vietnamese over 40 going, that song is gonna take them back. They'll think they're 16 again.
Right.
"Careless Whisper," go whatever you play your next Vietnamese wedding.
Just run it. Yeah. You gonna
Careless
give me,
Whisper,
Give me the
bro.
playlist.
It's the sax. You know that song,
Yeah, of course.
dude? The saxophone. The saxophone.
Can't believe we're actually talking about this right now.
Yeah, man.
killing me right now. This is so
Bro.
funny.
The thing with music is I just wanted to say it's like it is very subjective. So like what I was saying earlier is because when you say a favorite, when you say top whatever, it's because it brings you to a certain zone for yourself first, right? For yourself and a certain time in your life. And that's why I always will rock with J. Cole for certain things. That's why I always will say Jay-Z is my top, like, you know what I mean? Because that was going to be one of my questions, is just like, let's just go right off. Who is your favorite rapper of all time? Jay-Z will always be that person because you've seen the growth. For me, it was about like going through a journey with them.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you've seen the growth of him as, you know, the top rapper to the top mogul to the top. Now he's in this whole like black power, black empowerment of business and let's build our nation kind of thing. And I just seen the growth, right? But also it's like certain things appeal to you because of your life experiences, things you go through, things that you go through on a day-to-day basis, and your mind state with that person. So you feel like very connected.
I think when we have that conversation, you have to take out Jay, Pac, Biggie.
Yeah.
Because anyone that was like even remotely around the 90s,
Yeah.
that's automatically what they're going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes it goes with consensus. You think you should be saying those things, but you don't actually.
Right.
So let's take those guys out.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your answer now?
It would be J. Cole.
Okay.
It would be J. Cole. Top rapper.
That's so crazy.
Mine's Common.
Respect that.
That's
So
really
heavy.
interesting. I don't
I'm a
hate on that
huge
at all,
Common
but I.
fan.
He just
that's
put out
really
a project too.
Yeah,
on
you
know,
his screen.
you know,
That-
the last
that
one,
shit a
the
lot.
last thing I ever really checked from him was Finding Forever.
Yeah, that
That's
was a
my
good
favorite
album.
album.
That's
That's
a good
probably
album.
my
That's a
favorite.
fire
The People is just.
Yeah, I have all of his albums framed in my little
Wow.
studio.
Wow.
He's like actually my favorite rapper.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah, he's
I learned
super
something
dope.
from you. I learned something about
Super
you.
dope.
Wow.
Yeah.
His latest project is
Can
dope
you-
too.
Yeah.
Can you muster up to say one, Josh?
Dude, I just can't. Like honestly, I have like 3 on the
Is
top
it not
of my
Kendrick?
head. It's not Kendrick. It's not Cole. They're just not there
We took
yet.
Biggie, Pac, Jay-Z, and
Exactly.
You gotta
right.
take him. You have to take him out.
You have to
right?
take
You
him
have
out.
to.
Then there's 2. They're like neck and neck for me for totally different reasons. First one would be 50
Okay.
for sure.
I like the 50. Like 50 is
That's not a
one of
bad
my
pick.
favorite people of
Yeah.
all time.
No, for sure.
I
Like
just-
I've read his book and shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm a huge 50 fan. Like I
Yeah.
came up on 50 is like everything.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Get Rich
yeah.
or Die Trying. It's just
And
crazy.
that's one of the things that I was talking about. Is like you've been with him, you've seen his journey from those days up until who he is now.
Yeah.
And it's just like this metamorphosis that you've
Yeah.
been
Have
on with
you-
him.
and-
Him remaining the same.
I still rock with
You
it.
bump Power of a Dollar.
Fuck yeah.
A lot of
Bro,
people don't know
How
that.
to Rob,
1,000.
How to Rob.
That's such a fire album.
1,000.
Yeah.
How to Rob. Oh my god.
There's this song that he
Fire
had. Fuck you. You remember? Fuck You?
Yeah. I forget the name. I don't remember the
It's
name.
called Fuck You. It's
That's what
Get
it's
a,
called?
my favorite 50 song of all time is
Quran?
Get.
That's what you
Lord,
said.
forgive me. For I sin over and over
That's my
again.
favorite track all time. Of
When you
50.
hear talk,
That's dope. That's a fire song.
1,000%. That's crazy. I don't know how you just picked that out of my mind
bro,
right there.
I know 50's catalog like
That's
inside out.
crazy.
That's hilarious.
That's
Problem-
like,
You
You
guys
need-
have a little zen going on
Bro,
here.
problem
bro,
child.
I was disagreeing with this guy the whole fucking podcast.
yeah, but no,
For
50
real.
Cent, like that's one of those guys too that I will know inside out.
Yeah,
Pause.
no doubt.
Pause.
Oh, yeah,
of,
okay.
of his catalog, his whole story. Like I still follow everything he does.
Everything.
Yeah.
And then the only
So-
the only other person
That's
I
the
could put
song
on
that
that
got
level.
him shot too, by the way.
Yeah,
Ghetto
really?
Quran, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because he was talking all those names on it.
Yeah,
So crazy.
yeah. It was a
Sorry.
double standard. I could do a whole
Yeah,
podcast on that.
whatever. And then the only other guy I could put on that level would be Ye, would be Kanye.
So
that's fine.
you're saying without those names, without Biggie, Pac, Tupac, sorry, Biggie, Pac, Jay-Z, Nas, you're gonna say 50 is your guy.
Yeah,
Really?
But the second would be Ye.
Sorry,
Over.
Lil Wayne never came up in anybody's.
Bro, no,
anything.
I never
We're
under-
gonna,
I
sorry,
never
producer
understood that.
of.
I never
Self-Hired.
understood that.
Our producer is saying Lil Wayne in the background because
I never, yeah.
Lil Wayne's name never came up until now.
Okay, can I just be real? Can I be real? You can't talk about like all times without saying Cameron or Wayne.
Dipset.
You can't.
Yeah,
You can't.
and but see now, what are the categories? Because then when you bring those guys
Anything,
in there,
literally
I'll put
anything.
Cameron
Yeah.
in there, but I don't know, man. I
I
love a
put
lot
the
of
whole
Lil Wayne's music. I
Okay,
really
I'll
do.
put see then for those guys, I kind of put it into this kind of category. I put in movements because the whole Dipset movement, Cameron comes with the whole Dipset. The reason Cameron was so up there is because you take that whole Dipset movement. Lil Wayne for me, it's like the whole YMCMB era, like that they ran from
man.
2000
man, Carter 1, 2,
5
3, 4,
to
5.
2012.
How about like
they
when he's
ran
with
that whole.
Juvian on the whole squad, bro?
Bro.
What do you mean?
That's cash
Girl,
money.
you
like,
look
that's-
good. Why don't
the
you back that ass up?
longevity is
That
like,
is true.
Yeah.
Like you can't question it, man.
Yeah, and you can't take nothing away from Baby because really all of it relates back
Dude,
to
from
Baby,
early
right?
Baby and like Manny Fresh to
Yeah,
Lil Wayne,
big
and then
samplers,
like that's like Practice by Drake is just a complete steal. Like it's 100% a steal. So they've
But
really
that's kind of paying homage, no?
no for sure. Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's a bad
it's
thing. I'm
paying
just saying,
homage,
but
yeah.
like they have ruled from 2000 late 90s.
That's my point.
To
You gotta-
2018.
Sure.
Like Drake and Nicki are still.
So,
Tyga is still
yeah.
on top of the game. Tyga put out an album in 2018 too.
Tyga, man.
Tyga's back.
I think
Hold on.
Tyga's no. I think his real big comeback will come, man.
Bro,
think he's back
I
yet?
think he's
I don't
back
think.
now.
I think he's back,
Bro.
but he shook the Kardashian kind of thing. But
I think he's back.
no,
Bro,
he will
Taste.
have his moment.
Fire.
That's still
Bro,
not.
play that shit
I'm
in the
happy.
club. Play that shit
I'm
in the
happy
club.
for Tyga. He's half Vietnamese. I'm happy because it was so corny for me to walk around and be like, "Yo, you look like Tyga." You like Tyga's. You know, it's
Yo,
corny,
Tyga's
but
dope, man.
finally he's kind of like, you know. But I think he'll have his, you know, thing. Surprisingly, people still fuck with Travis heavy. I don't know when that Kardashian curse is gonna hit him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Definitely hit.
No,
Ye.
he had a kid though. That's completely different. Once you have a kid with them, you're
Yeah.
on a different level.
Because it hit Ye.
Because
It hit Ye, bro. He went.
Yo, plot
you know
twist.
what? You know what? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say something stupid. You got something better
No,
to
I'm
say.
just saying what hit Ye was his like mom passing.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
really
You don't
the
think
curse.
the Kardashian curse
I don't think
Oh,
so.
man.
definitely hit Lamar Odom?
I'm just saying plot. I'm
Lamar
just
didn't
saying.
have a kid. There's a formula to their madness.
Okay,
bro.
you need to get
You
in
need
there,
to
literally,
You need to
like-
have a kid, man.
Yeah,
If you don't have a
yeah.
kid, you're gonna get messed over.
You're gonna fuck
Okay.
around it. Like Travis got 2020. He's a female. Plot twist. Oh shit.
I
Hang
don't know how
around
we
with
got
women
onto
too
this,
much,
but-
man.
But my guy here, I'm just so happy he said because I didn't even put 50 up there, but you put 50 as
I got him, man.
I'm
I got
really
him.
happy you said
I
that.
got
We
him.
got
bro.
time to knock off our top tens.
top 10.
If we do it quick, we can do it.
Let's
Okay,
off the
real
top.
quick,
Let's
real-
off the top.
top,
Well,
top.
you're
Okay,
on top
Flo,
10.
take it.
Sorry,
Take
yeah,
it.
hit it.
And we could add Jay and all of them in this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Flo,
Okay. Ready?
take it
Flow.
away.
Go.
Me first?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I can count to
Hold
10.
up, hold up.
Common, Jay, Luda. No, hey, you gotta add Luda, bro.
Move,
I'm not hating that. I just said
Kanye.
Wait, is that 5?
That's my 5 right there. Logic. Fab. Who else? I don't know the other 3 right now. Who? I'm on a huge Wayne. Wayne's amazing, but I can't add Wayne. Y'all gonna kill me. Yo, if you listen to how Logic raps,
Yeah,
wait,
no, I
first
fuck-
of all, why are you talking to me? Get the fuck out of here.
You're corny.
Yeah,
That's
you
our producer.
corny.
That's our
I'm
producer.
talking.
He's paying the bills right now.
You know
for
what?
this.
Let's do 5. Let's do 5.
No.
Ten's hard.
No,
you
you're at
just said
7.
10. No, I was even surprised by 10.
Pac. I
Yeah.
didn't say
9.
them.
9.
Bro,
And I don't know who my last would be.
French.
No, hell no. Hell no.
I put French. I'll tell you, French is
No,
gonna be
that's
in
fine.
here right
That-
now.
Who would my 9th be? Or my 10th, sorry.
You never said Nipsey once.
I'm not, nah. I wouldn't put him in my top 10. No way.
Top 10 of these.
M.
I'd put, yeah. It's
Ish.
between, okay, think about it. Don't get mad when I say this. It's between Drake and M.
Oh yeah, I put.
Don't get mad.
Okay, cool.
I don't know how I feel
I'll
about
take
that.
Luda, I'll put M and Drake. There you go.
That's a good move. That's a
I
solid
see
move.
why Luda though, because that era with that
Luda ran the 2000s.
early 2000s,
He ran it.
dude, rollout all the way to
Luda ran
stand
it.
up,
Literally
and,
ran it. DTP
and he
album.
had jams that like will still like be relevant today, like move.
And he
bitch.
could, Luda could actually rap his ass off.
Yeah,
can,
no,
bro.
he did.
He can,
and he
so.
did. I like the way he was one of the first to do all the funny voices and shit, right?
I like Luda, man. I don't give. Hey,
All right, DDP.
yeah, that's my 10.
Yeah,
Okay, you
Off
want
the top,
but
without-
okay, cool, go.
I'll count it out for you.
I'm gonna
I
go.
got you.
Okay, no, off the top, not for sure. Okay, so I mean, if we're gonna include them, so Biggie, Pac, Jay. Okay,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. Okay,
Damn, all you guys got Biggie. Hey?
Oh,
1,000,
man, come
1,000.
on, bro.
Bro.
Anyways,
Bro.
continue.
I'll give Biggie
At
an
my
honorable
funeral,
mention.
I want Juicy to play just so I can have like "Fuck the World" type thing, and then I want Thug's Mansion.
That was my other
I
question.
want
Did you
Thug's
remember
Mansion
this?
by Tupac. Okay, those are the 2
Fire
that I want
songs.
there, right?
Fire
Bang.
songs.
Just to know this guy was a dick, and then also that's an amazing song.
I want Starships by Nicki Minaj.
Low-key, he's not lying.
You're
though.
corny.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry. Yeah, I'm putting 50 in there. Kanye's in there. That's 5. I'm putting Cole in there. I'm not putting Kendrick.
What?
Yes, I know that's conflicting.
Okay.
But just think about it. Okay. Anyways, I'm putting Drake in there.
Yeah.
And then What's that, 7?
6.
What do
No,
you-
7,
Seven.
yeah, with Drake, yeah.
Cole, Drake.
3 more.
Fuck, give me some names off the top of my head.
But are you guys basing all this just the artists that you always
just
will
everything?
listen to
No, just
all the time,
everything.
right,
Like
right,
from
cool.
sales to impact to
I got to switch
lyricism.
one of mine after you're done.
Okay.
Okay, hold up. So I got 7, and then to me, Dre for sure. As
Okay.
a producer slash
Okay, I
rapper
could see
or
that.
whatever, like I gotta put him in there. Like that was the first. That I stole a
None of y'all
Dre
had
CD
Snoop
to
either.
get
That's why I'm
into.
surprised. None of y'all had
I'm not
Snoop.
a big West Coast guy.
I am a big West Coast guy,
I think
but
Snoop, dude, Snoop could do a 3-hour concert.
Depends
bro.
on what we're just doing off the top.
Yeah, off
We're
the
not
top,
saying-
yeah.
Remember that.
Sorry, yeah,
That's
so Dre-
That's
Dre-
a huge difference.
Yeah. Like you're right, essays.
Okay, so Dre, Snoop, M. Last one. You're gonna hate me for this one. The Game.
That's a good
I
pick.
could see
Game's
that
dope.
because Game, like without G Unit, he still flourished, man.
I love that,
He
man.
Game's
flourished.
underrated as a rapper.
Gabe's
man.
underrated
Yeah,
big
yeah,
time.
he like held
could
the
see
West
that.
for a while. Yeah,
I could
no.
see that.
He revived the
I'm
West and then
taking
held
Fab
it.
out and putting Lauryn Hill.
You can't put fucking
With
R&B.
further
If
with-
you're gonna do raw R&B,
No.
I'll
She
sit here
rapped.
for
She
another
rapped.
podcast.
She rapped. She
bro.
rapped.
Is he
She
like-
rapped.
is he
Have you
crazy? He's
heard?
crazy.
You're
He's crazy.
miseducated, my
Okay,
friend.
no. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
What's up? What's
You're
up
crazy.
now?
You're
Okay,
actually
yeah.
crazy.
My bad. I just thought it just threw me off there for a second.
Crazy.
I
You're
could
crazy.
see it. I could see that.
Lauryn Hill has to
I
be-
apologize, Lauren, because
Lauryn
I'm
Hill's top
a.
5.
I'm sorry.
for me.
I'm
Oh,
a
man.
Lauren diehard, but I thought we were talking about like rappers. But
Oh, man, I
yeah,
gotta put-
she is a rapper.
she
Yeah,
raps.
and she murders.
See, like I gotta put Common in there. I gotta put Lauren in there too. Like
Yeah,
there's
that's
so
what I'm
many
saying.
like.
We'll have a better list when we
It's
have
hard
time
for
to
me.
actually-
The reason it's hard for me with Lauren and Biggie is just that their discography just was so small to
What
kind
do you
of.
mean? The Fugees, bro.
The Fugees, and then Miseducation.
You could even
right?
say like
So-
Wyclef, bro. Fuck, that
definitely
guy's
put-
amazing. Anyways, yeah, Kev, what's your?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
Off the
let's
top.
go. Can you count for me? Because
Okay,
got it.
let's go.
okay, definitely Pac,
Yeah.
Jay-Z,
Yeah.
right? I'll put Drake right up there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll put Nas.
Yeah.
Did I get?
You got 3. You have 4. You have 6 more. You have
No,
6
it's
more.
no order though, right?
There's no
No-
order.
no order,
Did
you're
I
right.
put, did I put Nipsey yet? Did I put Nipsey
Nipsey.
yet? I put Wayne for sure.
Wayne.
I put man,
You
this is
got
hard.
4 more.
This is hard for
Wayne.
me.
Can you put
right
the substance of Scissor rather than Wayne? Just to,
Oh man. Okay, Can you put groups in?
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I put Snoop. I forgot Snoop's
Yeah.
definitely in
3
there.
more.
50. 50. I only got 2 left.
You got 2
This is
left.
hard. I really wanted to put French.
off the top, no, just off the top.
It's off the top. Yeah, you're thinking
Yeah,
too
okay,
much.
I'm
If I had
thinking-
time to think, my list is changing for
All
sure.
right, all right. I put Nelly. Please put.
I never wanted to
And
get
this
up and leave
concludes our
this podcast,
guys.
but I want to leave right
Thank you for
now.
coming out. We'll catch you next week.
This motherfucker said Nelly.
Yo, you corny. Get the
Corny,
fuck
bro.
out.
Get the
No,
fuck
okay, you
out
got
of here,
one more.
bro.
You got one more. You got one more. Don't ever laugh at anything I ever say for the rest of your life. You added Nelly. He can't even take himself serious right now.
It is hot in here, though. I'll give you that.
Holy shit.
You said Luda.
I corrected myself.
So it's like the opposite of Luda would have been Nelly at that time. At that time, if it was
Who's a better rapper, Nelly or Luda?
Luda 100%.
Okay,
Luda
so then take
100%.
Nelly out of
Saint
Ludacris.
Sorry, I
Ludacris.
put Andre 3000.
Okay, yeah.
Word.
It's off the top, and I'm thinking as a group though. As a group.
Wait, I still have one more because I wasn't serious about Nelly.
Okay, you got one more.
himself into 3 stacks.
Yeah, 3 stacks, and then I'd put.
Nicki Minaj.
I want to, but no, I'm not gonna put Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna put.
Turn your back.
Sorry, it's just it's a tie between.
He's hiding from his picks. That's what he's trying to do.
He's like really thinking about it now.
Yeah,
They're gonna
Honestly,
judge me.
man.
Yeah. Don't
I
keep
really
it
want to
100.
put French. I really want to put French.
6'9".
Then put French.
Put
If French
French.
is in
Put
your
French
top
in
10.
there.
French
Okay, when I
Montana.
come back, if I get invited back, let's make a proper list.
Absolutely.
Because this is not my
1,000.
top 10.
But oh yes, can I
X,
take out?
man.
Who did I have as the French? Take out
French.
Fuck. I just right now I'm just on this French wave because French has sustained such a long career. Dude, you know
Not
where French
really.
Montana
That's a
came
French-
from?
Fuck.
What long career
Yeah,
are you
same
talking
as
about?
Bro,
Sway
like
Lee.
Coke wave, like the mixtape eras, bro. It's like the mixtape eras, bro.
Okay.
Okay, anyways.
Fab or Jadakiss or
Fab or Big L. Shit.
guys mixtape, they killed it. Like,
They killed the
Yeah,
game.
it's just, those guys are like here's the thing. It's almost like if you want to put in basketball terms, they're always just gonna be hot off the bench. Like they're hot off the bench. But
I don't
they
think
never,
that works, bro. Flo, does
Leave
that
the
work?
analogies
Wait a minute,
to
wait a
us,
minute.
please.
Fact check. Can I just? That does not work at all? Okay, cool. Word.
Yo.
Just they never had like even Fab. Fab is definitely this like one of the top spitters of the game.
But
Great career.
But what?
Ross
ain't in my 10.
I'd put him in the
Ross
same
is
category.
fucking hard. I should have mentioned him. That's honorable
I'm
mention
putting
for
Jeezy
sure.
over Ross.
Oh, I can't believe we. That's why I was trying to think.
Jeezy over Ross?
I was
I'm
thinking
putting
of
Ross over
Atlanta.
Jeezy.
No, I'm putting Jeezy
Okay.
for sure over
Yeah.
Ross.
I put Jeezy 100%.
I didn't even
The
put
reason
Cam-
Ross, I'd put him in the same category as Pusha is just that there's a little bit of a
Producers are wild.
there's
man.
a bit of a stain. Okay, we got to end this. So real quick though, I just also want to mention in Vancouver there's a lot. So self-hired is Vancouver shit, right? So we represent made in Vancouver and stuff. And I just really want to big up a lot of the Vancouver artists out there too. Like we have our guy Tilo Casone, Manolo Gray. Can you think of anybody else?
Who's coming up and exciting to you?
In Vancouver?
Yes, exciting to you. First in Vancouver, second in the game.
You really need to check T-Loke's album, man. That is
I know. I
hard album.
It's dope.
dude.
It's dope. I mean, aside from guys that we run, I mean, T-Lo,
Yeah,
obviously.
because we
Yeah,
run with
no
these
doubt,
guys.
no doubt.
I like
Hoodrich.
Illy's stuff is dope. Illy Manchi, I don't know. Illy, I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Illy's dope. He sent me like quite a few songs.
Dope.
In
In the game,
the game in general, from Canada or just in like whatever?
in general, everywhere.
That's a
Who's
good
like
question.
popping up on your radar, and you're like, okay,
You know, for
We're
hip
still
hop,
talking about
not really
Vancouver?
anybody,
Everywhere.
man. Like not for hip hop. I'm more like the R&B,
sure.
Ziggy vibes. There's a guy named Chase that's super fire. He's from Philly,
Okay.
super dope.
Okay.
I'll put you guys on him after. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Vancouver artists that are fire. Vancouver artists, I'm talking to the camera. Y'all need to stop being too damn cool, man.
Facts.
Send the DJs your
Talk that
fucking
talk.
music, man.
Talk that talk.
How the hell we gonna play it and blow it up
Yeah.
if y'all ain't giving it to us?
But that's a whole topic for another podcast.
Oh,
But
I'm
I
just
really
cussing them out.
think
I'm done.
You gotta
Yeah,
cuss them out
I'm
though.
done.
Who are you looking for in the game right now?
who am I looking for? It's really hard because it's really hard. It's different than when you physically had to go on that piff and hot new hip hop. It was like
I love when we say
that's-
physically, but that's still the fucking internet. Like we're not
No,
digging
I
in
mean like
crates.
it's different
get-
now.
I get
It's
you, I
different
get
now
you, I
with
get you.
Instagram
I
and
get you, I
Spotify.
get you, I
It's
get
so
you.
it's so much to consume.
I
right?
get you.
Yeah,
and
it's a lot.
that's a whole nother like hour of conversation. There's just so much to consume.
Are we like pressed for time right now?
No, you're the only one that's pressed
I
for
think
time.
you're the one that's.
Were you guys like in the LimeWire era?
Fuck,
Kaza?
yeah.
Morpheus?
Yeah.
Bro, hold up. That's how I discovered Drake. Listen, when I was like a 10, 11, 12 years old, I used to go on LimeWire and I used to buy these bulk CDs in bulk, like
Yeah,
the 50
yeah.
stack. You
Yeah,
know the
yeah,
one,
yeah,
the big
yeah,
one.
I bought them from Vietnam.
Pop it in.
Burn CDs.
So I used to pop those
no
in,
labels.
and I used to make mixes and sell
Sell
them
them
to
at
kids
school. That's exactly
for like
what I
$10
did,
a
bro.
pop. You know what I mean?
100%.
That shit was fire. And now I would just do like volume 1 to like volume
How
50.
yeah.
And
funny
then I used to
thing
make so
actually
much
how
money
I
off that
started
shit.
that was I got my start burning CDs songs of WWE entrances.
This fucking
music.
guy. Who
And
the
that's
fuck is
how
this guy?
I started
So
getting all
you
the
gave
music.
Pusha or not Pusha, Meek the intro. for that that was you,
Bro, yeah.
Oh shit,
Bro.
Shit,
I
bro.
forgot. I got to put Kid Rock in one of my top 10s, bro. Kid Rock's fire, bro.
Yeah, I think we should just actually end this.
So there's like 6 people in the room, 5
Okay.
people in the room, and no one knows what he's talking about.
Sorry.
Sorry.
To go back to about just consumerism and just the way
Right.
it is. What I meant was before you waited for an album or you went online, and when you went online and you checked you read the news and all that on all hip hop,
Yeah.
all those
Hip Hop
websites,
DX,
Hip Hop
Double
DX and
XL,
stuff.
yeah.
And it was just like there was like labor behind picking your artists and enjoying what was coming out. Right now is so much on Spotify. It's streaming. These playlists are just there's just a
Isn't that
song
crazy?
and
Yeah.
it sounds the same. Everything, a lot of it sounds the same initially, so you don't even get to give it like a chance before you skip to the next, right? Because I find myself just skipping through all the songs, right? Because it's
This
just
would be
so
super
easy.
super tough as a DJ, man.
Yeah, and it's
Fuck.
so
like it's
Yeah.
your job to know.
yeah,
You know.
Yeah, and it's so much more easier where you could just swipe. Whereas before, you put in the work of downloading and like Wi-Fi wasn't what it was then. It's
Nah.
like you waited 10 minutes to download a song, so
came
you're
up
gonna
on
listen to the whole
dial-up,
damn
bro.
song, right? You know what I mean?
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
I
Dial
hate that
up,
little,
all that,
I
man.
hate
So-
that noise. Sorry, who do you say coming up in the game you're looking for?
Right now, I'm really just rocking with the team,
T-Lo.
like a
T-Lo.
lot of the Vancouver stuff.
Word.
But there's a lot out there too.
There's so
right?
much out there, man. Like
There's
Yeah.
too much.
Shout out Hoodrich too, man. Hoodrich is
For
you guys
sure.
gotta give him like
Like man, there's like even like internationally coming up. Like there's this R&B singer out of UK called Angel. It's just fucking amazing. It's like the next Chris Brown type thing. Like, it's just
Nice.
like super dope. Russ is coming up. No one talks about Russ, but
Russ is not new though.
Russ is not new, but he's not known.
Yeah,
But
is
I
not
think he
known.
prefers to keep it that way. If you listen to a lot of his interviews, he prefers to.
I know
stay underground.
he's got a chip on his shoulder for sure. There's this one rapper called Kari. I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy. He is like what we just talked about at the first 30 minutes, 50 minutes of this podcast. That's like he is super insightful, philosophical, talking about like his first album is called Intern Aquarium, and it's just like about everything with corporate life and like going back, and he's from the streets and just contrasting everything. Like if you're a hip hop head or if you're a hip hop head and you work in your last year of college, introducing yourself into the workforce, go get that album. It's called Intern Aquarium for sure. He's a dope
Nice.
lyricist, storyteller coming up for sure.
Okay.
What's up?
And that's all I can really think of off the top of my head. But there's so many artists out here. Saba's one for sure.
Fire, dude.
People don't know.
Yo, he's coming here in like 2 weeks, eh? Want to go?
I might have to.
No,
That's
let's
your
go.
guy.
Yeah,
Bet.
Let's go.
Bet.
Okay, it's a
Those are your
date.
guys. Shout out 6ix9ine. I really like Tekashi 6ix9ine, man. I really like his whole.
Again, there's like 5-6 people in this room. We don't know what Kev is on.
I fucks with. He reminds me of 50, the whole wave that he's doing. Except he's a little bit more troll. Where 50 was like, no, he'll shoot you for real.
Yeah, he
But,
got shot. He got
Yeah,
shot in the
but,
head, but for sure.
I just like Tekashi, and we're gonna end with that note.
I got you.
Flo, do you have anything you want to say, and how do people find you?
Spread peace and love and positivity.
Bet.
Enough of this dumb shit that's going on in the world.
Word.
1,000.
And Mr. Floetic on everything.
On everything.
Facebook,
Twitter,
website,
IG,
literally
Snapchat.
everything.
He's everywhere.
Yeah,
Josh,
What,
you got- sorry.
you can find me just at Josh Biggins. I'm not on
anything-
Snapchat or anything
you
like
wanna
that.
say?
Anything I want to end with? People, okay. Musically, because since we've been talking about music for the past 3 hours,
Yep.
musically, kids, and like as much as we are kids, really kids, like teenagers these days, please, 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 please. The culture is there's so much to the culture. This started in the 70s. Like this, like mic contenders, MCs, like this goes so far back. Please go back. Don't just consume it mindlessly. Like don't consume anything mindlessly. Don't consume food mindlessly. Like don't consume anything mindlessly, but especially music. Please
100.
go back. If you're truly a fan,
Preach, brother,
you know,
preach.
go back and find, you know, like people these days don't even know who the fuck 50 Cent is.
Yeah.
He's not even popping.
Yeah.
Right? Like go back
Oh,
to go-
50's popping, man.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
50's heavy on IG, and he's got power. and
Like,
everything.
I mean, get the strap for sure, but I mean, like, go back to 2003, go back to 1996, go back to early 90s, go back to when it was actually a struggle to be a hip hop artist, go back to like the roots of this stuff. And I know that it's pop now. I realize that hip hop is now pop, and that's crazy for me because
that's
it was
nuts.
some renegade music, right? Like you don't hear stuff like Many Men anymore.
Yeah.
So like, if I want to end with anything, it's just go back, do your research, please, please. I'm begging you. Like you're gonna fall in love on a whole nother level if you're truly into music, not just hip hop, reggae, R&B,
All types.
anything.
Yeah.
Go back, go through the crates, like know what a record is. Go get a record player. Go feel what it's like to have the fucking cardboard on your hands and go through those crates. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's an amazing feeling.
100.
But yeah, you can just get me at Josh Biggins on Instagram. That's all I gotta say. Kev, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me on my Instagram, Kevin TQ_hand, I believe it is. I'm not really. And then, so where you can find all our content is at selfhired brand.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I just like to end off like just to piggyback off of what Josh says. Don't be conditioned by a lot of stuff because people automatically get conditioned, right? So if you listen to the same songs every day, your diet is going to be of the same songs. The way you think is going to be of the same thing. Because music is so powerful. It conditions your brain, it conditions your mind to react to certain things the way you do. Try different shit, man. Try stuff that's not hip hop, and try stuff like he said, different foods, different things. Just be open minded, right? And the other thing is, man, like, yeah, just spread peace and love, man.
Peace,
you don't
love,
need
positivity.
to be a fuck boy. You don't need to be a fuck girl. And get off, like, this is going to be through Instagram and YouTube and stuff. Like, get off the computer, get off the internet, and do shit with your life.
That's the old man and you coming out.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
wisdom.
matter. Listen, it doesn't matter if you're going to do a 9 to 5, you're going to become a DJ, you're going to do wealth management, you're going to do business, whatever you do, just get out there and get after it. Don't be consumed, or don't be a consumer all the time.
For sure.
But buy a self-hired shirt.
But
please.
do
Thank
get that self-hired shirt. Second season is
peace,
out now.
Peace and love. Peace and love to
Absolutely.
everybody.
Guys, that's a wrap. Thank you so
Cheers,
much,
guys.
Flo. Thank you for coming through.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
you, man.
having me, guys.